You've got dreams, might even be something big. Imagine what you could do with the right solutions, secured against evolving threats, and set up to make the right decisions faster. At Acrisure, we help protect and grow everything you've worked so hard to build. We are the brightest people using the best of technology. We are an extraordinary advantage for you. We are Acrisure.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like Original Pan, Original Stuffed Crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Located at 500 Broad Street, Red Bank Chevrolet is proud to be your new Bethlehem auto dealer, offering a wide variety of new cars and trucks, as well as certified used vehicles. We also welcome our Brookville, Pittsburgh, Katanning, and Oil City customers, and are committed to placing the keys of the right vehicle in your hands. What are you waiting for? Stop by and see us today, or give us a call at 814-275-2410.
Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695.
Allegheny Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. They offer complete design, build, installation, and maintenance of automated systems for a variety of industries. Allegheny Electric designs and installs wiring and lighting for any size project, big or small. And when you find yourself in a jam, they'll get your machine or facility back up and running in no time. Call Allegheny Electric Service at 814-781-1940 or visit AlleghenyElectric.com.
Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
Wait a second. There we go. Good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of High School Football on the YDL Sports Network, D9 and 10sports.com. Also streaming on Bigfoot Legends, 101.3 FM, 91.1 FM, and 1300 AM. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, where you come for the food and stay for the view. Come check out our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center. The Allegheny Grill was recently voted the #1 waterfront restaurant in Pennsylvania, AlleghenyGrill.com. We are here at Frank Verischetti Field in Brockway getting ready for this District 9 League Region 2 matchup between Keystone at 1-3 and Brockway at 3-2. I'm Chris Rossetti. I'm alongside the coach, Larry Weiser, the other coach, Al Moderjeski, on camera tonight. And Larry, what are you expecting out of this football game?
We got two coaches that like to throw the ball and coaching staffs. And so I'm expecting to see the ball up in the air quite a few times tonight. It's a beautiful night to play football. And, you know, the temperature's down. If you're a football player down there, you got to love this tonight. And the temperature's just great.
We are inside the Advanced Drainage System pregame show for all your stormwater management solutions. Find out more at adspipe.com. Today's stream brought by the Oil Country Crates. Your products, our protection, oilcountrycrates.com. Our drive to the game, as always, brought to you by the Warren Tire Center. The Warren Tire Center, make sure you get to the game in comfort. WarrenTireCenter.com. Things kind of went differently for each of these teams last week. Keystone played Red Bank Valley, lost 58-26. Braylon Wagner accounted for 8 touchdowns in that game for Red Bank. And on the other side, Brockway 27-14 over Kane. It wasn't quite that close. Kane scored a late touchdown to make it a little closer on the final scoreboard. But these two teams, again, coming in off of opposite kind of weeks last week. And how does that affect a football game?
Well, I think from Todd's perspective, Todd Smith, the head coach at Keystone, he's got to take it. He's got a young team. Young offensive line coming in, so I think it's one of those things that you're building day by day for a game like this. Brockway, I mean, they come in with usually you talk about with Frank Verischetti here, you're always talking the offense, but I'll tell you what, I've been impressed with their defense watching them a couple times in film, Chris, on it. Hey, and I'd be remiss if I didn't. Steve Zarlinski, former superintendent here, sideline guru. He's been doing games here for years. And shout out to the sideline crew tonight.
Working with a new system here, Larry. I almost forgot to turn my mic up so I could answer you. We are going to actually step aside here, thank some of our great sponsors tonight. And when we come back, we will take a look at the All-American Custom Apparel and Engraving Players to Watch. You are watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, listening on Seven Mountains Media's Bigfoot Legends, 101.3 FM, 94.1 FM, 1300 AM. We'll be back for the radio audience in 3 minutes and 10 seconds.
Through a rigorous inspection process to make sure that your vehicle is in the best condition. Call our team of experts today at 814-265-1330 and check us out at franmorelli.com.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Are you planning for retirement, looking for other investment opportunities? Then you want to stop by Best Wealth Management at the Corners in Shippenville. At Best Wealth Management, they'll plan, invest, and secure for you. Call Matt Best today at 814-227-2800 or visit them online today.
Security and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, registered investment advisor, member FINRA, SIPC. Are you hungry? Of course you're hungry. And Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion is ready to tackle that hunger for you. Serving amazing food since 2008, Daddy's has been Clarion's go-to stop whenever hunger strikes. Whether it's a good old-fashioned hot dog or hamburger, a salad, or something from their rotating chef's menu. Yes, I said rotating chef's menu. Daddy has you covered. You can order ahead by calling 814-223-4687 or come on in and dine in. Have a big event you are catering? Daddy's can do that too. Like Daddy's on Facebook at Daddy's Clarion and stop in today. You won't be disappointed.
Excellence, teamwork, responsibility. Those are the foundations on which Phoenix Sintered Metals in Brockway is built. Phoenix is a Verischetti family-owned powder metal manufacturer committed to being an industry leader through excellence, innovation, and continuous improvement. Phoenix emphasizes employee teamwork as well as responsibility to the community. Like any team striving to be the best it can be, it knows that hard work and perseverance pay off.
Creating champions is what we do at the Garage in Shippenville. The Garage is Clarion County's premier indoor hitting and pitching facility offering one-on-one instruction to athletes of all ages. Join one of our group sessions now by contacting the Garage at 814-918-2123. And did you know the Garage is more than just about baseball and softball? We now have the True Golf Simulator where you can hone your game all year round. Like the Garage on Facebook today.
A good garbage company is like a good long snapper. You don't realize you need one until you don't have one. For a great, dependable garbage service in Clarion County, nobody does it better than Larson's Garbage Service. Locally owned and active in the community for over 50 years, Larson's offers flat rates that are easy to understand with no hidden fees and no contracts. Find out more at larsongarbageservice.com. Looking for affordable auto, home, and life insurance? Look no further than Allstate Insurance, the David Jones Agency in Clarion and Meadville. At the David Jones Agency, you get personalized attention from someone who lives where you do. The David Jones Agency meets you where you are. They are available during regular business hours, Monday through Friday at their office, via appointment at the office after hours, or remotely. The David Jones Agency also offers investment opportunities, including annuities and IRAs. The David Jones Agency can be reached in Clarion at 814-223-4000 and in Meadville at 814-337-5107. Back here at Veriskety Field in Brockway on Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football inside the Advanced Drainage Systems pregame show. Time now for our All-American Custom Apparel and Engraving players to watch. All-American Custom Apparel and Engraving can put almost anything on almost everything. AllAmericanHQ.com. Over to the coach, Larry Weiser, for his players to watch tonight.
I'm going to start, Chris, with Brockway's offense. Quarterback, number 10, sophomore, Aiden Patton, 180 pounds, 6'2". He's thrown for over 1,100 yards, and he's got a quarterback rating of almost 110. And he also leads the team in total offense. Rushing leaders besides Aiden Patton, who also runs the ball, is number 18, senior Raiden Kraft. Receiving, he's got 3 top receivers. I mean, I've watched this. I think this is the 3rd year I've watched this gentleman. He can break plays in the open. He gets yak. Is number 28, senior Blake Basarczyk. Also, in addition, number 1, senior Aiden Snowberger, and number 11, sophomore Caleb Doherty. On defense, it's led by senior linebacker John Verischetti. He has 60 tackles, 19 for loss. Also, linebacker number 57, junior Ben Yale. That's quite a tandem at linebacker. Number 15, Colt Ross, is another one I want to keep your eyes on tonight. And this young man, I'm going to call, this is going to be a future, I think, sensation. He is the T.J. Watt of the Brockway Rovers. Number 50, sophomore sensation Maddox Decker, who has 7.5 sacks. Of course, in the secondary, you always got to keep your eye where number 28 is playing, Mr. Basarczyk, and then also sophomore Colton Kell. All right. On special teams, both Basarczyk and Snowberger are dual threat to return punts and kickoffs. Caleb Doherty kickoffs, and he does the kickoffs and PATs. Keystone, of course, number 1. Is a sophomore. I think he's going to be, by the time he finishes his career, Keystone is going to be one of their top quarterbacks ever. Is Dom Corsetti. He leads the team in several categories: passing, rushing, all-purpose yards, and total yards. He's got an excellent receiver, and last time I remember us playing here, he was also their quarterback that day. Number 13, Drew Keth. And then, unfortunately, I don't think we're going to see Mr. Eli Nellis, one of their top sophomore receivers and running backs. Well, on defense, it starts with number 2, Jacob Henry, number 54, sophomore Joey Spence, and number 56, I'm going to talk about Brady Dunlap. A little quick story, if you don't mind, Chris. This is a small world. His grandfather was my high school wrestling and football coach, Alex Murniak, who was honored with a parade in my hometown area. He was a 3-sport letter winner at Clarion State College, actually won 12 letters, competing in 3 sports, and never even wrestled in high school. But
Alex Murniak was actually celebrated at the state baseball championships last year because he also coached Bellefonte, Tyrone. I can't remember which one would it have been. One of those schools out there.
Bald Eagle area.
Yeah, Bald Eagle area. Coached baseball, and he led them to a state championship game at some point in time, and that's what they were doing. They were honoring him. I was actually in the elevator with him.
Well, I got a chance last night. They had on YouTube to watch. I got some advance notice that they did a homecoming parade recognizing Alex. I mean, as I said, he did football, wrestling, and he was a baseball coach. Did a great job coaching over the years.
Yeah, so those are your All-American Custom Apparel and Engraving players to watch. We're going to step aside. Again, we'll be back here on the YDL Sports Network and Bigfoot Legends 101.3 FM, 94.1 FM, 1300 AM for the studio. It is 3 minutes and 11 seconds.
Tap and Pay Plus is fundraising for the 21st century. Nothing to sell, nothing to hand out, nothing to do other than shop like you normally do. Have everybody that you know download the Tap and Pay Plus fundraising app and use it to pay at any of our 300 plus national brand partners. Then watch the money roll in. Learn more at tapandpayplus.com.
22 years of the best wrestling camp you've never heard of. That's the Bruno Alfredo Wrestling Camp, which will be held June 16th through the 20th, 2025 in Port Allegany, PA, and will feature a star-studded lineup of clinicians. And don't forget about the blowout picnic to close out the festivities. It's legendary. Find out more at teambruno.org and like them on Facebook. We'll see you in June in Port Allegany, PA.
You'll always score a great deal on your mobile home and other home improvement supplies when you go to Tempa Supply and Service, located next to Showcase Homes in Raised Corners, halfway between Clarion and Shippensville. Tempa Supply and Service is your one-stop shop for high-quality home parts, including doors, windows, furnaces, steps, and essential supplies.
When most places start preparing for a long winter's nap, we start living our best life. The mountainsides burning with color ignite something inside. That now is the time to embrace what's around us. Warren County, Pennsylvania really is paradise, as we are surrounded with beautiful places and smiling faces. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Find your adventure, find your peace.
At Clairview Nursing and Rehabilitation Center, we are committed to our community by providing advanced medical care and services at our skilled nursing center, while also providing a setting for seniors who require minimal assistance with their daily routine at our Country Springs Personal Care Home. Our services aim to enhance self-esteem and encourage a fulfilling lifestyle. Clairview Nursing and Rehab Center and Country Springs Personal Care Home share a beautiful campus right outside of Sligo and are less than 10 minutes from the center of Clarion. Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com. As you approach retirement, it is important to accumulate assets and build a financial plan that can sustain your lifestyle during your golden years. While calculating the cost of your changing income needs can be daunting, our Retirement Income Evaluator can help you develop a roadmap for the future. To learn more, stop by our office located at 162 South 2nd Avenue in Clarion. Give us a call at 814-223-9990 or visit JannyClarion.com. Janney Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
All-American HQ Custom Apparel and Engraving can do almost anything on almost everything. We're your one-stop shop for your custom needs. All-American HQ Custom Apparel and Engraving. We can do almost anything on almost everything.
Back here at Veriskety Field in Brockway, about 10 minutes from kickoff here, 7:30 kickoff. Time now for our Arby's in Clarion Field Condition Report. Arby's, we have the meets down to the coach, Al Moderjeski.
Hey everybody, Coach Al here, and welcome to Frank Veriskety Field in lovely Brockway, Pennsylvania for the Arby's pregame field report. And remember, at Arby's, we have the meets. Beautiful, I wouldn't say it's a beautiful night. It's a fall football night in western Pennsylvania. Summer's over, baby. We're into windy weather. We have the after effects of Hurricane Helene. It's starting to come up here. We have a turf field, so the weather shouldn't be that much. Hopefully the rain will hold off. Looks overcast, a little bit of a wind. Wind should be a factor. Other than that, I think we'll be in great shape. It should be great. It's a homecoming today. It should be a great crowd, and we're going to see a great football game. Again, remember, always eat at Arby's. I ate there last night for dinner. The best meats, the best sandwiches, the best everything. Coach Al telling you that right now. Have a great evening.
Larry, he always does such a great job with those field condition reports. Obviously, turf field, as he pointed out tonight, I don't expect the field to be any issues whatsoever. I mean,
maybe we get a little bit of that rain that he's talking about. That could make the turf a little slippy. Does turf as a coach, when it gets a little wet, create a little bit more problems than, say, grass does?
It's grass. That's my feeling. It's always been grass. And, of course, it depends on the kind of turf you're playing on. And this field's in excellent shape. I've played on it in snow, or I didn't personally play. I've coached it with snow here, rain, everything. It's and even 14-degree temperatures one time.
I remember that. There's a picture of me in my old big blue winter coat on the sidelines, on the far sideline, keeping stats. I think you guys at Clarion were playing Cameron County that day.
We were. You know what?
Was that a championship game?
No, it was actually it was. We were playing King, and
no, I think that was Cameron County that year.
Well, I was thinking because our quarterback.
You played a bunch of different games here over the years.
Right.
Some good, some bad. Do you ever get nightmares when you look down to the far right end zone?
Absolutely.
Folks, if you don't know what we're talking about, in 1999, Clarion trailed Cameron County 13-6. They were driving. They had first or second and goal from the 1-yard line. They decided to go with what you call the train with the quarterback, Joe Roth. Not sure he ever actually got to snap that on that play, and the balls ended up on the ground. Cameron County recovered it, and they won the district title. And, I know, Larry, that's a tough one for you, but one of the more dramatic endings to a District 9 title game.
Absolutely. And by the way, we still believe he got in the end zone.
And I still think you should have given the ball to Cal Cathcart.
We did, but you know what? I walked in that huddle, and those kids overwhelmingly, I mean, if we're talking about the train, it's something actually the Eagles do a lot, down the goal line, and we get two backs behind the guards, and they just push those guards, and those kids loved that play and really became a tradition for us.
It was a great football game. Two very well-worthy teams to win. Somebody had to win, somebody had to lose. Unfortunately for you, you lost that. You did have your share of wins, though, in district title games as well.
A few.
Folks, we're going to step aside again. We'll be back here in 3 minutes and 20 seconds on the YDL Sports Network and streaming live on Bigfoot Legends Radio.
You've got dreams. Might even be something big. Imagine what you could do with the right solutions. Secured against evolving threats and set up to make the right decisions faster. At Acrisure, we help protect and grow everything you've worked so hard to build. We are the brightest people using the best of technology. We are an extraordinary advantage for you. We are Acrisure.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Located at 500 Broad Street, Red Bank Chevrolet is proud to be your new Bethlehem auto dealer, offering a wide variety of new cars and trucks, as well as certified used vehicles. We also welcome our Brookville, Pittsburgh, Katanning, and Oil City customers, and are committed to placing the keys of the right vehicle in your hands. What are you waiting for? Stop by and see us today, or give us a call at 814-275-2410.
Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695.
Allegheny Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. They offer complete design, build, installation, and maintenance of automated systems for a variety of industries. Allegheny Electric designs and installs wiring and lighting for any size project, big or small. And when you find yourself in a jam, they'll get your machine or facility back up and running in no time. Call Allegheny Electric Service at 814-781-1940 or visit AlleghenyElectric.com.
Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com.
Back here at Veriskety Field, it's now time for our Allstate Insurance, the David Jones Agency, Keys to the Game. David Jones will always help you make the right decisions with your insurance needs. Call him today at 814-223-4000. Over to the coach, Larry Weiser, for his Keys to the Game.
Okay, Chris, I think it starts – I'm going to start with Keystone here. I think, with the amount of passes that Brockway throws, with Aiden Patton, I think their secondary play is going to be very important. On the offensive side, and I'm going to come back to the secondary play. On the offensive side, I think they need to provide some pass protection for Dom Corsetti. They've got some, we just talked a little earlier about Maddox and his ability to sack the quarterback. On defense, I'd be looking at changing up some of the coverages. And I'm sure Coach Smith had worked on it this week. Maybe combining some man and zone coverages to not give Frank Verischetti the opportunity to find holes in the defense. Brockway, they got to get the ball in the end zone. They've been a pass-heavy team, and they've done very well with that. They've thrown for 1,100 yards, but they haven't necessarily gotten the points in the end zone for a wide variety of reasons. And I know Coach is very concerned about getting or work hard this week about getting that done. I'd also like to see Blake Pisarcik get his hands on the ball a little bit more, not necessarily just passing, but running the ball.
Those are your Allstate Insurance, David Jones Agency's Keys to the Game. We just had the Red Bank Chevy coin toss, redbankchevrolet.com. The coin toss brought to you by Red Bank Chevy was won by the Keystone Panthers. They will receive and take the football. Why don't you give people who those captains were?
Well, on Brockway, we have Johnny Verischetti, Colton Ross, number 15, 28, Blake Pisarcik, and we have number 71, Michael Pirro. They're all seniors. On the Keystone side, we had number 11, who I don't have on my sheet here, number 12, Quentin Graham, and number 4, James Rankin.
Larry, why don't you go over
I think that was Jacob Henry, to be honest with you.
Think Jacob Henry is now wearing 11?
Yeah.
Okay, why don't you go over and check with the PA announcer who's got 11 on for Keystone, and while you do that, I'll get this opening kickoff, as kicking it off will be Caleb Doherty for Brockway. Looks like it's Jacob Henry, and so Henry is in 11 tonight, and can't see the other number right now, but we'll get that for you as we get ready to get underway here. And Doherty will squib it, And nobody's going to go over and get it for Keystone, and it rolls right out of bounds at the 29-yard line. That was dangerous, as Keystone just automatically thought it was going out of bounds, and it wasn't. It took a while to get there, and when it did go out of bounds. So Keystone will take over. I think they're going to have them spot the football here. Yeah, they'll take the ball at the 35-yard line. So Keystone will start at its own 35 to start this game.
Chris, put number 11 is going to be Joey Spence. They moved him off the offensive line.
Okay, so Joey Spence is wearing number 11. Let me see your pen there real quick, Larry.
Yep.
Thank you. And now Keystone will come out with Dom Corisetti at quarterback. The sidecar will be Spencer Heater. They put a man in motion. That's Henry. Rolling to his left is Corisetti. This is a designed run, and he will not get to the edge as he is taken out a bounce over there at about the 28 or 34, 33-yard line.
There are a number of Brockway defenders over there. I didn't quite get his number who made the tackle.
So we'll see where they place this football. They'll place it at the 28 or the 33, so a loss of 2 on the play.
Coach Smith likes to call his plays in for the sidelines, so they use the armbands.
They're going to put Heater in motion this way. They're going to throw it. That is an incomplete pass.
It's forward pass, yeah.
And it'll bring up a third down and 12. It's a Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning third down. We're inside the Generational Wealth Management first quarter. John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for your investment needs. They offer world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products are Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. Find out more at gwm.nm.com. That's gwm.nm.com. So third down and 12. Back to throw is Corsetti. It's a screen, and it's dropped over there by Joey Spence. And that'll bring up a fourth down, and you would assume it's going to be a Daddy's and Clarion punting situation here for Keystone.
And obviously in Spence's defense, I think he was playing the offensive line last week, and they made a move to put him back at receiver. Talented young man.
So Keystone has the ball for all of 17 seconds. Definitely not what they drew up. And they're going to punt it away, and it's a shank. That ball was punted by Kath. It will take a nice roll for the Panthers out of bounds, but it'll still set Brockway up in great field position at their own 40-yard line. Is that ball off the foot? Didn't look like it was going very far, but it did manage to bounce to the Rover 40-yard line, where Brockway will take over with 11:34 to play here in the opening quarter.
There was pressure off the edge. I don't know if I think Dom Corsetti was a punter there, right?
No, I thought it was Kath.
Okay, Kath.
I could be wrong, though, Larry.
Get these numbers.
So now Brockway will set up with Patton. Aiden Patton in the shotgun. Trips to the right. Patton back to throw. Going to go short. I think that's Pisarcik with it. No, that is Schwentner with it. So Xavier Schwentner with the completion from Patton. Now Brockway wants to go quickly up at the line at the 46-yard line. Second down and 4. Clarion Bathware. Second down.
They have a gun formation with trips this way, as you can see on the video for you radio people.
They're going to hand it off to Schwentner, and Schwentner is going to dive forward for a first down.
It's basically a dive.
At the 45-yard line of Keystone.
And Brockway's also using Frank Verschetti is calling the plays in from the sidelines.
So now back to throw here is Patton. He wants to go deep. He's got a man. That's Snowberger. Snowberger waits for it. He's got a touchdown. It is a Tampa touchdown for the Rovers. 45 yards from Aiden Patton to Aiden Snowberger.
Aiden to Aiden. And, great timing setup, or the offensive line gave Aiden a large amount of time to throw that pass. I'm kind of tongue-tied here, Chris. Sorry, but beautiful post route, and he had beaten his defensive back by at least 5 yards.
So Doherty in to kick the extra point. That's Caleb Doherty for the extra point for the Panthers. Or not for the Panthers, for the Rovers, excuse me. Kick is up. That kick is blocked. It can't be returned in high school football. So it'll remain 6-0. We'll return here in 30 seconds on the YDL Sports Network.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Tap and Pay Plus is fundraising for the 21st century. Nothing to sell, nothing to hand out, nothing to do other than shop like you normally do. Have everybody that you know download the Tap and Pay Plus fundraising app and use it to pay at any of our 300 plus national brand partners. Then watch the money roll in. Learn more at tapandpayplus.com.
Back here at Veriskety Field in Brockway, where the Rovers have taken an early 6-0 lead on the 45-yard Patton to Snowberger touchdown pass. Those two have hooked up on some long passes this year.
They sure have, but I just think Keystone's going to have to look at trying to get more pressure in there because he just had way too much time.
So Doherty will kick off. The last kick was one of those little squibbers that went out of bounds. We'll see what they decide to do here. Doherty, a soccer player for Brockway as well, actually one of their better soccer players. He gets ready to tee it up, and he will send this one towards the sideline, and this one's going to go out of bounds. So a couple of straight kickoffs out of bounds by Caleb Doherty, and that'll give Keystone great field position again at their own 35-yard line on that curly tire kickoff that went out of bounds. Obviously, I don't think that's been designed like that, Larry.
I don't think so either. We'll see what happens the last time they come out there. I think just a little pregame jitters here, getting things moving here. Had a couple opportunities to pick up some yardage on some passes. We'll see what they do here.
So this time Henry is the sidecar next to Corsetti. They're going to hand it to Henry, and he's in trouble right away. Stiffs arm one guy, and he is going to be dragged down at the 31. That's going to be a 4-yard loss. You can take that play, throw it in the trash, and have Larson's Garbage Service come and haul it away.
That was Xavier Schwetner coming off his defensive end position there, getting great penetration and actually forcing the play to go much deeper than he wanted to go.
So it'll be second down now and 14. It's a Clarion Bathware second down for Keystone. That's Corsetti. He rolls to his right. He doesn't have anybody open. He's going to have to tuck it, and I don't think he gets anything there as he is knocked out of bounds.
On the tackle there is number 18, Rayton Kraft, senior running back.
They're going to give him a yard on the play up to the 32. And it'll be third down and 13. It's a Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning third down. When you get backed up, Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning can get you moving again.
Mr. Pisarcik right there sitting in the middle at safety position can be very dangerous from that position. He does a good job. He's been around playing the game, as I said, for 3 years.
So back to pass. Here goes Corsetti. He's going to drop it off to Heater, and Heater's going to get a few yards out over the 40 to about the 41, but it's still going to set up a 4th down and 4 here.
It's a nice shallow crossing route, and basically, it became linebacker coverage, and the split on that side opened up and allowed that play to take place. That obviously would have been a nice play for first or second down for a 5-yard gain, but again, I think that's a play they can come back to.
So Kath will be on the punt. It's a Daddy's and Clarion punt again for Kath. That punt is high this time. Driving back, that is, I do believe, Pisarcik with it, and he's not going to go anywhere as he's pulled down at about the 11-yard line where he caught the ball.
Is that Jacob making the tackle there? Looks like it.
I'm pretty sure that was
Blake Pisarcik, number 28. The Brockway numbers are a little bit difficult
Yeah.
to read here. They will mark it at the Brockway 11-yard line with 8:52 to play here in the opening quarter. Brought to you by Generational Wealth Management. Out of the gun is Patton. He's going to hand it here. And that was Pisarcik with it. So Pisarcik gets that carry, and he'll get out to about, we'll call it the 13-yard line, pickup of 2 on the play.
Really what we call this, it became a dive, but usually it would be a zone read out of that, where he'd be reading the end, and if the end crashed down, then he would kept the ball, and he would have kept the ball.
We'll call it the 14, so we'll give him 3 on the play. It's 2nd down and 7. And now Patton's going to keep it himself, and he is wrapped up and dragged down at about the 15-yard line, just maybe shy of the 15. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and about 6 or 7 for the Rovers. We'll call it the 15, so give them a yard on it. It'll be 3rd down and 6 for Brockway from their own 15-yard line. Kind of an interesting place for if you're Brockway, Larry. You don't want to maybe turn the ball over here, but you also like to get a 1st down.
Well, I like what they have set up there. I like Pisarcik in the backfield here. Look for a swing pass.
And that's exactly what you get. It is to Pisarcik. He makes a man miss, and he's going to be real close to that 1st down. It's going to depend on the spot. I think he has enough for the 1st down.
Right there, you see what he does very well. He runs very well in the open.
So are they going to give him the 1st down here? They haven't moved the chains yet. They're going to call it 4th down and 1 from the 20. They're going to say he was a yard short. So where that ball was spotted at the 20-yard line for Brockway, it's 4th down and 1. They're going to go for it here right now. At least they're in a go for it formation, it looks like. And now I think we're going to get a timeout. We are going to get a timeout here. We'll take it with them. We'll be back in 15 seconds. Brockway calls timeout. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, listening on Bigfoot Legends.
You'll always score a great deal on your mobile home and other home improvement supplies when you go to Tempa Supply and Service, located next to Showcase Homes in Raised Corners, halfway between Clarion and Shippenville. Tempa Supply and Service is your one-stop shop for high-quality home parts, including doors, windows, furnaces, steps, and essential supplies.
Back here, it's a 4th down and 1 at their own 20 for Brockway.
It's a good timeout, Chris. I think, if you're going to go for it here, let's make sure that you got the right play in there, that you go with all the players. And this could be an opportunity for them also to do a snap count.
It looks like it's Pisarcik in the pistol here. Or not the pistol, the Wildcat. It is, and he's going to run it. He's going to get the 1st down and more. He's up over the 25, up to about the 28, maybe the 29-yard line. So they got it to one of their athletes and let him do the work.
And that was Dom Corsetti, the safety, in on that tackle for Keystone.
So Tenesta Builder Supply, 1st down for the Rovers at their own 28-yard line.
And coming out basically, last week they ran no back. They ran what I call a Y50, 5 receivers.
So Pisarcik is the sidecar. They're looking to throw. Patton's got all kinds of time. Now he's under trouble, and now he throws it into the ground, and that's going to be a flag there. I'm pretty sure that's going to be intentional grounding.
Yes.
Because I don't think it got back to the line of scrimmage. It has to get back to the line of scrimmage, I do believe.
That was great pressure put on Brockway with number 5, Spencer Heater. Find out what the flag
So we're waiting on the flag. The penalty flag's brought to you by Bruno Iafrito, and it is going to be an intentional grounding on Brockway. It'll be a sack, first of all, for Keystone back at the 21-yard line, I think, and then they'll mark off the penalty from there. And it'll come with a loss of down as well. So it'll bring up a second down. Where are they going to put the ball here? They're going to put it at the... Going to mark it here, or are they going to just lay it down at the 20? They're going to mark it from the 19, actually. So they're going to say he threw it from the 19. And then there's the intentional grounding on Brockway, which is an additional 5 yards. It'll put the Rovers back at, I think, the 14-yard line here. Does that look where it's at, Larry?
Yes.
So it'll be 2nd down and 24 for the Rovers at their own 14-yard line. So that time Patton was just a little too cavalier with the football and ended up getting the sack and then the penalty. And here is Pisarcik, and he'll get out. Ball's on the ground now. He lost the football. He kept fighting for extra yardage and lost the football. And it'll be 3rd down. They're going to say one of the Rovers got on top of that ball. He fumbled it at the 20, and he fumbled it backwards to about the
16. I'm trying to see who pulled that out of there.
And so that'll bring up a 3rd down and 22 now. Third down and 22 for Brockway.
Interesting to see what Keystone does here. They are going to come with pressure right here.
And they're going to go short here. They go over here. That was to Colton Kale. He is well short of the 1st down at the 25-yard line. And so Brockway forced into a Daddy's in Clarion punting situation. You'll never have to punt on Denner when you go to Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion. It'll be Doherty to punt here for the Rovers. Back deep for Keystone is Cass standing at his own 47-yard line.
And I think that was smart right there. I mean, they didn't get it all. They got some to.
Doherty's going to roll, then punt. He sends it deep. And then muffing that was Kath. I do believe he gets back on top of it, though, at the 48-yard line, which is where he caught it.
It was a low kick, and I'd be patting him on the back when he came to the sideline. I'm glad he ended up recovering it, obviously, number one, but to try to make the catch, because that ball could have rolled forever.
So Keystone will start at their own 48-yard line here with 4:56 to go first quarter. 6-0 Brockway in the lead here on the YDL Sports Network and Bigfoot Legends 101.3 FM, 94.1 FM, and 1300 AM.
An opportunity here. Great field position.
So they're going to give it to Henry, and Henry is going to fight his way on a crossbuck for about a yard or so.
That was all Jacob Henry right there. Great pressure from the Brockway defense right there. And I'm looking at, you got Ben Yale coming in there. You got Johnny Verschetti.
So he'll be down at the 49. It will be I'm sorry. He's down at the 40. I had the wrong line of scrimmage to start the drive. It was the 43-yard line. Now, Larry, go ahead and call this.
Okay. Tom's outside. Oh, just missed hitting number 13, Drew Keth, on the play. He was under pressure right there, and unfortunately, I don't think he was able to get his feet set down the field. He was running towards the sideline, which requires him to throw his arm across his body, and he's not as accurate doing it that way.
So that'll bring up a 3rd down and 9 here for Keystone. Panthers are currently at 1 yard, I think, of total offense. Back to throw. It's going to be a short pass. Having trouble calling it in. Now there's a flag down in the backfield as now Brockway has the football. Brockway has the football, and with that football, I do believe looks like Verischetti. So they're going to call it a fumble by Henry. Up at we'll say he fumbled it at about the 45 of Keystone. And the penalty flag was on Keystone, so that's going to be a big turnover here for Brockway. They're going to have the ball at the Keystone 20-yard line.
I think he was kind of stopped, and to Brockway's credit, I mean, they come in and rip the ball out of his hands.
So they'll have the ball at the Keystone 20 here on the turnover with 4:03 to play in the first.
I got a chance to talk to Coach yesterday, Coach Jake Heigl, and you talked about he's been very pleased with the play of his defense, and no question they were opportunistic there.
Yeah, they came up with it. I didn't see the fumble. All I saw was big Johnny Verischetti rumbling down the sideline with the football. So Brockway will take over on the turnover at the 20-yard line, and they're going to hand it off here.
That's time to
and that is Schwetner, and there's going to be a flag on the play. So penalty marker on the play. Schwetner went straight up the gut to about the 15, but it's coming back on a hold here on Brockway. We'll see if they mark it from the original line of scrimmage. Looks like they're going to mark it from the original line of scrimmage, so no play on it. It'll just be a holding call. It's a Bruno Iafrito Wrestling Camp hold on the Rovers. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 20 at their Keystone 30-yard line.
They've been coming out in trips. This time they're going to come out what I call a 2-by-2 formation, 2 receivers on each side. And they're going to keep one back in the backfield. And that is, help me, Chris, Schwetner.
So they're going to give it to Schwetner again, and he's going to pick his way up over the 25 to about the 24-yard line.
Just watching the offensive line right there. I mean, there was nobody the first 3 yards. That's what you call blocking.
So it'll put it at the 24, pickup of 6. It'll be 2nd down and 14 at the 24-yard line.
This is a pistol look here. The running back's behind the quarterback.
Patton wants to throw. Going deep. And he has a touchdown. I believe that is Pisarcek in the corner of the end zone with the touchdown.
That's a little flag route where he fakes like he's going into the goalpost, going into the middle, and then breaks it back out to the corner flag. And he got about 2 or 3 yards of great pass just over the DBs.
So it's another Tampa touchdown. As, again, I do believe that was Blake Pisarcek on that catch. So Doherty to kick the point after at 3:02. That kick is up. That kick is good.
Looks good.
And it's 13-0 Brockway. We'll return here on the YDL Sports Network in 20 seconds. You're also listening on 7 Mountains Media's Bigfoot Legends. With locations in Shippenville and Tonesta, Tonesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tonesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tonestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook. So that was a quick strike after the turnover, Larry, and now it's 13-0 Brockway. The one thing Keystone could not afford to do there.
One of the things they're going to have to try to give Corsetti a little bit more, Dom Corsetti a little bit more time. I mean, the kind of pressure that's coming up from Maddox and Verischetti and Yale is forcing Dom. He's just not able to get his shoulder squared up to the line of scrimmage to throw the ball.
So Doherty ready here with a Carly Tire kickoff with 3:02 left in the first quarter. 13-0 Brockway in the lead. This is squibbed, and it hits one of the up men. That is Rankin, and James Rankin's able to fall on it at the 40-yard line. So another great field position for Keystone. They can't complain about the field position they've had so far, Larry.
No question. We'll see what our little offensive guru Todd Smith has here now.
So it'll be 1st down and 10 at the 40-yard line. Keystone's own 40, trailing 13-0.
Todd over the years has been a pretty good offensive coordinator for me and other
So looking to
There
throw
it
his
is.
Corsetti, and he's got Keth, and Keth breaks a tackle. He's at the 40, the 35, the 30, the 25, the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5, the goal line. Touchdown, Keystone! That's what the doctor ordered for the Panthers as they score on a 60-yard slant pass to Drew Keth.
What I liked about that is it was just a really one-step drop, two-step drop, and he got rid of the ball quick. The pressure didn't impact. He was able to keep his shoulders square and throw a nice pass in there. And Keth's got legs.
And Keth just took off running, and he just outran the Brockway defense. And just like that, it is 13-6. And Keystone will go for 2 here. Out of the shotgun. And the ball's on the ground, and that'll be a no-go on the run play as they fumbled the football. We'll be back here in 30 seconds. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, listening on 7 Mountains Media. 13-6, Brockway, 2:51, first quarter.
You've got dreams. Might even be something big. Imagine what you could do with the right solutions. Secured against evolving threats and set up to make the right decisions faster. At Acrisure, we help protect and grow everything you've worked so hard to build. We are the brightest people using the best of technology. We are an extraordinary advantage for you. We are Acrisure.
It's up. You got to run the ball, and that's what Brockway's trying to do.
So we didn't have a feed there. I'm running a new system here, folks. I apologize. And trying to...
We've got trips to the left and
second and 6, Larry. I want to set the scene for people. It's second and 6 at the 36-yard line for Brockway after the kickoff. And now Patton wants to go deep. He's got Snowberger over there. Snowberger juggled it, and it's incomplete.
And Snowberger against Keth. What a matchup. And Snowberger he had the 2 or 3 steps on Keth. And those two guys are both pretty fast.
So that'll bring up a third down now and 6. So the kickoff went to the 10, and Snowberger returned it out to the 31. Then we had a 5-yard run by Schwentner. And again, I do apologize for the stream not being on there, folks.
Kind of a pistol formation with trips to the left here. 3rd and 6.
Almost got Keystone to jump. Did Patton. He's got trips to the left. Schwentner now steps up out of the pistol. Now we're going to get a timeout called
by Brockway. We'll take it with them. We'll be back here in 30 seconds. Allegheny Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. They offer complete design, build, installation, and maintenance of automated systems for a variety of industries. Allegheny Electric designs and installs wiring and lighting for any size project, big or small. And when you find yourself in a jam, they'll get your machine or facility back up and running in no time. Call Allegheny Electric Service at 814-781-1940 or visit AlleghenyElectric.com. Back here in a slow-moving first quarter. It's taken over a half an hour to play this first quarter, Larry.
Yeah, but we figured that coming into this game with both teams wanting to throw the ball. But I'm surprised. Brockway has done a lot to try to run the ball. And, of course, with the way Keystone's playing their defense, kind of in a pass-prevent, nickel-dime type look, that's what it calls for to come up with a running tack. I look for a little swing pass here again.
So they got trips to the left.
Pull out. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Now Patton's going to throw it out to the Schwetner, and that is a little bit of a swing pass. It was an outlet, though, as he didn't have anything downfield, and Schwetner's going to have a Tenesta Builder Supply first down up at the 45-yard line.
A good read. He came back over here to his safety valve, Schwetner.
So Brockway at its own 45-yard line, looking at a first down, and
it's kind of the second time that's hurt Keystone. What you need to do is they need to have somebody kind of isolated on that back in case he comes out of the backfield like that. They had everybody else covered and good pressure that time.
So first down and 10 at the 45 for Brockway. Trips to the right for Patton out of the shotgun. He wants to go over the middle, and it's almost intercepted, then almost caught. Spence had a shot at it, and then it went off of a Brockway receiver. I think that was Kale, and it's incomplete.
Great play design right there. I liked it. They come out in that trips formation, or we used to call it snake eyes, where you had two flankers and a tight end, kind of a tight end up there in a semi-bunch formation. Kind of the same thing, but they're wider this time.
So now they're going to hand it off here, and that is...
I thought Patton carried the ball right there. He faked it. Aiden Patton kept the ball that time, Chris.
Okay, so Patton will get across midfield to about the 49-yard line. So nice gain there. It picks up a 6.
Watching this young man play against Port Allegheny, he ran the ball. He scrambled and was able to pick up some good yards against Port running the ball.
So it's third down and 4 at the 49 at Keystone.
Here's this heavy formation on the right-hand side up here.
And it's going to be a wildcat for Pisarcik, and this time he goes nowhere. In fact, he's going to lose a yard. You can take that play, throw it in the trash, and have Larson's Garbage Service come and carry it away for you. Larson'sGarbageService.com.
You know, I like the play call. I just would have preferred that he would have gone right up off tackle right there, and just taking that little stutter step to go outside enabled the backside of that defense to pick him up.
So that's going to bring an end to our first quarter with Brockway 13, Keystone 6. We'll be back here in 1 minute on the YDL Sports Network and streaming live on Bigfoot Country.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
Looking for affordable auto, home, and life insurance? Look no further than Allstate Insurance, the David Jones Agency in Clarion and Meadville. At the David Jones Agency, you get personalized attention from someone who lives where you do. The David Jones Agency meets you where you are. They are available during regular business hours, Monday through Friday at their office, via appointment at the office after hours, or remotely. The David Jones Agency also offers investment opportunities, including annuities and IRAs. The David Jones Agency can be reached in Clarion at 814-223-4000 and in Meadville at 814-337-5107. Back here as we get ready for the Verischetti Holdings second quarter. Companies within Verischetti Holdings Group include Phoenix Incinerated Metals, Superior Energy Resources, Allegheny Electric Service, and Verischetti & Sons. Find out more at verischettiholdings.com. So at midfield here, up 13-6 to start the second quarter. Brockway on 4th down and 5. Looks like they're going to go for it.
And about Keystone, I may look at that swing pass again. That's hurt him 2 times.
Patton wants to go deep, though. He throws it deep. He's got a man, and it's incomplete.
He had Verischetti that time wide open, just overthrew him.
Verischetti, I don't think the offensive lineman.
Not Verischetti.
Swetner. So Keystone.
I'm going to get it right. It's Pisarcik, Chris, all right?
There we go.
All right.
So Keystone will take over 6 seconds into the second quarter here in great field position again. And again, the Panthers can't complain about where they've started drives, as they've had excellent field position all night long.
Boy, Brockway had Schwetner wide open on that little swing pass again, too.
So this is a Clairview change of possession. Clairview Nursing and Rehab Center in Country Springs Personal Care Home just outside of Sligo, clairviewnursing.com. So now they're going to go with Spencer Heater, the sidecar to Corsetti. They've got 2 receivers out to the right, a receiver and a tight end to the left. And now we're going to get a flag, and I do believe Keystone. Well, wait. We get a timeout. We got a timeout before the flag. So we'll be back here in 20 seconds. You're watching High School Football on the YDL Sports Network, listening on 7 Mountains Media.
Are you planning for retirement, looking for other investment opportunities? Then you want to stop by Best Wealth Management at the Corners in Shippenville. At Best Wealth Management, they'll plan, invest, and secure for you. Call Matt Best today at 814-227-2800 or visit them online today.
Security and advisory. Back here at Verischetti Field. Larry, you were just showing me the scoreboard. It's a little bit of a surprise score at the half.
16, Kane's beating Red Bank 16-7, but, you and I did that game down at Union, Reimersburg, and I felt that night I saw some really good things from their young quarterback, and I thought, AC Union won the game, but I thought Kane showed much improvement from a film I looked at him earlier.
So out of the timeout, the Clairview Nursing and Rehabilitation Center timeout, it'll be 1st down and 10, Keystone at midfield. And Corsetti rolls to his right. He wants to throw. He throws, and he misses Keth. Just a little too far to his right.
I like the idea of what they did the last time. Get rid of the ball quickly. He's rolling out. He's still kind of sidestepping. He did have his shoulder squared up that time, Chris, but it's hard to really make an accurate throw right there. Generally, you want to get the quarterback doing some depth and doing like what I call a J when he comes back, does a quick hook or a candy cane, and comes back, gets his shoulder square and throws.
It'll be 2nd down now and 10. It's a Clarion Bathware 2nd down for the Panthers at midfield. Out of the gun again is Corsetti.
They got motion.
And now we've got flags everywhere. And it'll be a false start on Keystone. That is a Bruno Iafrida Wrestling Camp penalty. The Bruno Iafrida Wrestling Camp in Port Allegany, the best darn wrestling camp you've never heard of. June 16th through the 20th, 2025.
A few penalties tonight, aren't there, Chris?
Yeah, and for Keystone here, starting at midfield, they had to call timeout before they ever ran a play, and now a false start. It's not been the smoothest of drives. And, when you're the underdog, like Keystone is in this game, you just cannot have these kind of situations happen. Clock should have probably been reset to 11:50, but we'll go at 11:48. I'm not complaining. He's going to throw here, and it's tipped in the air and incomplete. Almost intercepted by Colton Ross, and if Ross had caught it, he would have been gone.
I have no idea what Ross saw there, but a nice defensive adjustment on Brockway. They did come back to that quick screen that they had thrown earlier.
So that'll bring up a 3rd down now and 15 for Keystone. I don't think you meant to say Ross. I think you meant to say Corsetti there, what he saw. What Ross saw was a lot of green grass in front of him. So Corsetti will hand this, and now they're going to give it to Keth, and Keth's going to throw it back towards Corsetti. Corsetti's going to catch it. He makes Ross miss. He's going to have a 1st down at the 40. He's inside the 35 and out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. So a little trickery from Todd Smith that time.
A little razzle-dazzle. Quarterback throwback.
And they will mark it at the 33-yard line of Brockway on a Tonesta Builder Supply. First down on the trick play by the Panthers. It's a pickup of 22 yards.
We're on the 33-yard line here. First down, Keystone.
11:32 to play here in quarter number 2. 13-6 Brockway in the lead. Keystone now on the march. Here's a pitch back. That is Kath, and Kath is going to be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And Maddox Decker, that sophomore defensive end we talked about, our outside linebacker, did a great job turning that play back in.
This is where they miss Eli Nellis, I think, Larry.
No question.
Really no running game to speak of, and Nellis was the Rookie of the Year in District 9 by the YDL Sports Network a year ago. Not playing as much running back this year, but still, it's a big loss when you don't have him out on the field.
There's no question. Anytime you lose an athlete of his caliber, I'm hoping he is able to get back here soon.
So they're going to go out of the gun here. Second down and 10 at the 33. It's a Clarion Bathware second down. Back to throw is Corsetti. Flag goes down. He throws it away. But this is in the area of a hold, and we'll be interested to see what Brockway elects here. I would imagine they're just going to push Keystone back.
Play the field position.
And the Panthers haven't shown any ability to, outside of the one pass to Keth, to really move the ball. And they'll mark it from the line of scrimmage. That's, changing the rules a couple years ago. A few years back, Larry, that'd have been a massive penalty.
Absolutely.
So it'll go back to the 43-yard line of Brockway now, and it'll be a second down and 20. That hold was at about the 40. It'd be at midfield right now. I'm really glad they changed that rule. It was really punitive damage to the offense.
This looks like the old Billy pass here. We'll see what happens.
Back to throw is Corsetti. He's under a lot of trouble. He's able to escape. Tucks it. He wants to run, and he's going to step out of bounds at about the 38-yard line.
That play right there is a play that Todd run for about 20-some years. They called the Billy pass, and he has actually an ineligible receiver out here was number 2. And then with double receiver on the far side, the idea was that tight end would not be picked up by the defense, and he could sneak down the seam, but Brockway did pick it up.
So it'll be a third down and 15 now. Luton's Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning, third down. When you get backed up, Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning will get you moving again. LutonsPlumbing.com.
It's an opportunity maybe to try a fade route down the left-hand side here. Whoop,
and
bad snap.
Bad snap, and now we're tried the trickery again, and this time the ball was fumbled on the pitch by Heater, and Cass just has to jump on it as they tried to go back to that play again, and this time it was just a disaster. So it's back at the 47-yard line of Brockway. No force on that fumble, but Keystone recovers it at the 47 as Keth was able to get on top of it, but that brings up a fourth down and 24, and now Keystone is going to punt this one away, and now it looks like, is that Corsetti now punting? No, it is Keth again, and now it will take a roll for Keystone, and it's going to roll dead as it comes back out, I think, at the 16-yard line.
That's a great way to avoid a run back.
So with 9:36 to go, up 13-6, Brockway will take over at its own 16-yard line. The Rovers, after a couple of early touchdowns, have struggled a little bit on offense the last couple of drives.
It's just, one play here, and one play there that just breaks up a drive.
Patton throws it, and making that catch, I do believe that's Pasarchek, and he's going to break a couple tackles.
He's got to be almost a first down right there. I think he might be a yard short.
They will mark him out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
That's what I call high percentage pass, Chris. I mean, shorter passes, easier for Patton to make that connection with his receiver. He has some guys that we talked earlier about Yak. There again.
There's another one, and now with it is Doherty, and he's going to scamper out of bounds at the 47-yard line of Brockway.
I like this approach. You could be more consistent. When I talk about yak, yards after catch, just like that right there. There's a 5-yard pass that turned into what? How many yards, Chris?
Well, that was a 22-yard pass, I believe.
22-yard pass on a 5-yard completion. What we should have
had. And now we've got a false start, I do believe, on Brockway.
These are some of the things that I'm sure Coach Heigl's having nightmares about. You have a nice drive, 2 completions, ready to continue moving the ball down the field, and then you have an offside. So it now comes up 1st and 15.
1st and 15 at the 42 of the Rovers. 8:50 to go here in a slow-moving first half.
2-by-2, we got pressure coming off the edge.
And they're going to give
there.
it to Schwetner, and Schwetner straight up the middle, maybe gets a yard up to the 43.
I like that move there. Jacob Henry come out of his secondary position and blitz that time.
We have a man down here for Brockway. We're going to step aside while they look at him. We'll be back in 25 seconds.
At Clairview Nursing and Rehabilitation Center, we are committed to our community by providing advanced medical care and services at our skilled nursing center, while also providing a setting for seniors who require minimal assistance with their daily routine at our Country Springs Personal Care Home. Our services aim to enhance self-esteem and encourage a fulfilling lifestyle. Clairview Nursing and Rehab Center and Country Springs Personal Care Home share a beautiful campus right outside of Sligo and are less than 10 minutes from the center of Clarion.
Are you hungry? Of course you're hungry. And Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion is ready to tackle that hunger for you. Serving amazing food since 2008, Daddy's has been Clarion's go-to stop whenever hunger strikes. Whether it's a good old-fashioned hot dog or hamburger, a salad, or something from their rotating chef's menu. Yes, I said rotating chef's menu. Daddy has you covered. You can order ahead by calling 814-223-4687 or come on in and dine in. Have a big event you are catering? Daddy's can do that too. Like Daddy's on Facebook at Daddy's Clarion and stop in today. You won't be disappointed.
Back here, that man is still down. It's one of the offensive linemen, so we'll be back in 30 seconds here. Fran Morelli Sales and Service is a family-owned and operated used car dealership and auto repair facility that has been serving Brockway, Pennsylvania since 1976. At Fran Morelli Sales and Service, we stock a wide variety of used cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. You never have to worry about buying a vehicle from us, with each of our vehicles in our inventory going through a rigorous inspection process to make sure that your vehicle is in the best condition. Call our team of experts today at 814-265-1330 and check us out at franmorelli.com. So that man, Larry, is still down. It's one of the big offensive linemen, so while they continue to tend to him, we will step aside once again for 40 seconds.
Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com.
We're back here, and it is the big man, Michael Piro, that they're helping off. Looked like a left either high ankle, knee area type of injury when he went down originally. Not going to speculate on it, but they're helping him off the field here as he needs a little bit of help, the big man does, to get over to the trainer's table. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 14 for the Rovers with 8:37 to play here in quarter number 2. Brockway leads 13-6. Out of the gun is Patton. Take the snap, wants to throw. Now he's rolling to his left, still wants to throw. Now he pulls it in. Now he's going to throw it away. He was outside of the pocket that time. Got it back, I do believe, to the line of scrimmage, so he'll be okay. But it'll bring up a 3rd down and 14.
Keystone that time brought Jimmy Rankin off the edge right there, DB number 4. And he put some pressure, forcing Patton out of the pocket that time.
So it'll be 3rd down and 14. Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, 3rd down for the Rovers. 3rd down and 14 out of the pistol, taking the snap, and now flags everywhere.
Not sure who it was against. Is it,
Pretty sure this is on Brockway. It's a false start on the Rovers. Second one in this drive that started out so promising until that original false start penalty.
Keystone's doing a nice job here defensively, changing up what they're doing. They're putting pressure. They got a 3-man front, but they're bringing either a DB or they're bringing their linebackers. That time Brady Dunlap came off the edge right there. They shot number 5, which was Spencer Heater, to the inside.
Out of the gun again is Patton. He's going to roll to his right or his left. Looks to throw. Now he's going to tuck it. He wants to run. Keystone looks to have him well bottled in over there on the far sideline.
Oh, wow.
And now there's a late flag, I do believe, over there. Is maybe a late hit on the Panthers. Wow, if that's on Keystone, that's a big one on the Panthers because they had him stopped at the 44-yard line, too. Well short of the first down. But Keystone a little too zealous on the tackle. Well, they're calling a face mask. Now, was it a 15-yarder or a 5-yarder? This is a big call.
That's another number we don't have here, Chris. 10. Do you have it?
Hold on a second, Larry. It's a personal foul on Keystone, the face mask. That'll be a first down for Brockway. All the way up inside Keystone territory. So the Panthers had stopped them, and then they grabbed the face mask, and there really wasn't a need to because they were just pushing them out of bounds. So they'll put the ball down at the 39-yard line.
7:48 to go.
Keystone 39. First down and 10. Out of the gun here is a handoff, and that was Schwentner. And Schwentner will get a couple yards up to, well, maybe a yard to the 38.
Nice little trap tried by Brockway, but number 5, Spencer Heater, was there to make a great tackle. One-on-one tackle.
So second down and 9 at the 38 of Keystone is Brockway. 7:20 on a running second quarter clock. 13-6. Rovers in the lead. Out of the gun here is Patton. Wants to throw. Blitz coming. Gets it over here to Doherty. Doherty looks to make a move. He does, and he gets through. And now there's a late flag as Doherty scampers out of bounds at about the 26-yard line. But the flag is at the 35.
I think they pulled Drew Kett down, and I want to give that kid some credit for taking on 2 blockers right there and maintaining outside leverage.
Block in the back is what they're going to call here on Brockway. So this game continues to have ebbs and flows with the penalties.
And they did do that against Drew Kett that time.
And that'll bring it back 10 yards to the 45-yard line. So going backwards now are the Rovers. It'll be second down and 16 at the 45. 7:06 here to go in a glacier moving first half, Larry. This rate will be home on Sunday afternoon.
There you go.
Got a soccer game tomorrow at noon, hopefully. Out of the gun here is Patton.
I'm going to look for a shallow right there coming across.
He's going to step up. He's going to just drop it off to Schwentner, and Schwentner's going to be hit out of bounds there by Brady Dunlap.
Brockway's actually pretty lucky there because Ben Yell was down the field when he threw that pass.
I don't know if it went behind the line of scrimmage, though. Then it wouldn't be
No.
It'll be at the 39 of Keystone.
He threw it from the line of scrimmage. 2-by-2 here, gun.
Back to throw is Patton. Wants to go deep.
My.
He's got Snowberger that goes right through his hands. Snowberger had it at the 20 and maybe even inside the 20, and it went right through his hands.
He's going to come back pretty frustrated on that one. He was If he got that, he'd probably be running in the end zone.
And now it's 4th down and 10 from the 39-yard line with 6:25 to go here in the second quarter.
I don't think there's a question they're going to go for it here.
So they're going to go 2 receivers to each side. Schwentner is the side card to the right of the quarterback, Patton. They're going left to right on your radio dial. Ready to throw it is Patton. Now he steps up. Now he's in trouble. Now he fumbles the football. Ball still loose. It's into the hands of a big man. That is Ben Yale, and Ben Yale will get down to about the 34, but that's it.
I got to find out who number 10 is from Keystone because he's played a great game here in this last series.
So he fumbled that at about the 45-yard line. It was recovered by Brockway at the 43 by the big man Yale, and then Yale continued it up to the 35-yard line, but that's well short of the first down, and it'll be Keystone football with 6:14 to play here. And back to throw is Corsetti. He looks down, and it goes right through the hands of the intended receiver, Keth, there. And we have a flag down. Or do we? Well, we're waiting to see what the call is here. Looks like in the area of a hold on Keystone, maybe? Chop block on the Panthers. So they're going to take that penalty because I believe that's a 15-yarder. Is it not, Larry?
Yes.
So that'll move it all the way back to the 20-yard line.
I just found out who number 10 was, who was applying a lot of pressure from his defensive end position or outside linebacker. Number 10, Jimmy Sprague.
Well, they changed a whole bunch of numbers on us, Larry.
Yeah, Jimmy was, he had a lineman's number.
Another lineman. So it'll be 1st down and 25 for Keystone. He'll go out of the gun with 2 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Wants to throw over here to the near sideline, and that is Keth. And Keth will be out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
You know, I think he's better off throwing from back there versus rolling out. He was able to get rid of see the play clearly, see his receiver clearly, get the ball out of his hands quickly before the pressure came in.
So it'll be 2nd down now and 16. That's a nice gain of 9 yards when you're backed up on 1st and 25. Again, out of the gun, low snap. Corsetti gets it, wants to throw, throws it deep, and throws it over the head of Keth as they rolled him again. And when he's rolling, he does not seem to be very accurate, Larry.
No, he's kind of halfway running to the sidelines. They keep saying you got to be able to square up your shoulders to throw that ball accurately.
So that'll bring up now a 3rd down and 16 after that failed 2nd down play brought to you by Clarion Bathware. Luton Swelling Heating Air Conditioning, 3rd down. Been backed up a lot tonight, both teams have.
We'll see what kind of razzle-dazzle here. But you know what? Sometimes it's not a bad play to punt the ball. You know, try to get what you can here. Your defense has been playing well the last 2 times.
Now we've got another timeout called by Keystone. We'll take it with them. We'll return in 30 seconds on the YDL Sports Network and Bigfoot Legends. Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front 9, coupled with a back 9 situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com. Back here after that Clairview Nursing and Rehab Center in Country Springs Personal Care Home just outside of Sligo. ClairviewNursing.com. Again, it's homecoming night, so we'll have probably a 20-minute halftime on top of everything else here, Larry, as we're already an hour into this football game with 5:27 to play in quarter number 2, brought to you by Verischetti Holdings. Check out more at verischettiholdings.com. That's VARISCHETTI Holdings.com.
Chris, I'm still looking at that Port Allegheny Ridgeway score. Second quarter, 14-13. Port Allegheny over Ridgeway.
So 3rd down and 16. Out of the gun is Corsetti. He looks to throw. Now he's rolling to his right. Now he's giving up ground. Now he just throws it up for grabs. Coming back on it is Kath, and it's incomplete.
Out of bounds on it.
So that'll bring up a 4th down here and another punting situation for the Panthers. It'll be the 4th punt by Keystone in this first half. Kath is averaging 35.3 yards a kick on his first 3 punts. Going back deep is Pisarcek. He stands inside his 35. Now he's actually back at his own 31-yard line. Snap, here's the punt. It's a high punt, angled away. It's going to hit at the 50. It'll take a little bit of a Keystone roll, and it'll be down at the 45-yard line, I believe. See where they officially mark it. They are going to mark it at the 45 of Brockway. So that's where the Rovers will take over here, up 13-7 with 5:07 to play in the second quarter. That is a 26-yard kick that time. So Brockway, one of its better starting positions. Of course, they had the drive that started 20 after the fumble returned by Verischetti.
Yes. That led their score.
So they'll go into the pistol here. 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. And now more flags. This will be the 10th penalty of the half, and it's a false start on the Rovers.
Both teams just shooting themselves in the feet, in their feet.
So that on Brockway now is their 6th penalty for 40 yards. And they will now have 1st down and 15. Looking to throw, going deep, and he's got a man. And that man is, I do believe, Pisarcek, and Pisarcek's going to have a 1st down inside the 40 at the 35-yard line.
Just a nice little skinny post coming across there, and Patton did a good job.
They will mark it at the 35.
2x2, we got back to the right of the gun.
Patton will take the snap. He's going to hand it to Schwentner. Schwentner's got a huge hole. He's at the 30, tripped up just shy of the 1st down, I do believe, at the 26-yard line. When they run the ball, Larry, they've got all kinds of room most of the time.
Done a great job mixing it up here. Right there.
So 2nd down and 1. It'll be a Clarion Bathware 2nd down. Everyday luxury, ClarionBathware.com. 2nd and 1 at the 26. Patton's going to keep it himself. He's going to pick up the 1st down, cut inside, get close to the 20-yard line.
I said he's got some pretty good moves for a quarterback. He did a nice job getting it inside, cutting, taking it back out.
They will mark it at the 20. So it'll be 1st down and 10 at the 20 as we roll to 4 minutes to play here in the Verischetti Holdings second quarter. Out of the gun again is Patton with 2 receivers to each side. Sidecar is Schwentner to his right. Looking to throw. He wants to go to the end zone. He's got Doherty, and he overthrew him. Doherty had about a 3-yard head start on the defender over there, but Patton couldn't hit him.
I tell you, Doherty ran a really nice pattern. He kind of like leaned in like he was going to take it up into the post and brought it back out on the fade route.
That'll bring up a 2nd down and 10 at the 20.
Here's the pistol.
It'll be Schwentner in the pistol. 2 receivers to each side. Patton wants to throw. He throws it, and not sure if that was intended for the man that was closer to him or whether it was intended for the guy over top of him, but either way, it's incomplete.
The pass wasn't catchable, but there was early contact by the Keystone DB that time.
So that'll bring up a 3rd down and 10 at the 20. Brockway outgaining Keystone, 219 yards to 93, but only lead 13-6 with 3:50 to go here in the second quarter.
There's a 2x2 again.
And they're going to hand it to Schwentner, and Schwentner's got a huge hole, and he's going to slip down, though, at about the 14, maybe the 13-yard line.
Looks like about 3 to go.
They're going to call him down at the 13, so it'll be a 4th down and 3. One for 3 on 4th downs at Brockway in this game.
I'd say run that swing pass again. They haven't covered that back.
They're going to go tight here with 2 receivers each side. Schwentner, the sidecar to Patton. Patton looks to throw that way. Now he's going to, yes, now he does throw it at the last minute, and he's got a first down. And Pisarcek is the receiver over there. So Pisarcek will have a first down inside the 10-yard line at about the 8. They're inside the Pizza Hut red zone. Nobody out Pizza the Hut. PizzaHut.com. So first down and goal at the 8. Out of the gun. Hand off to Schwentner. He goes straight up the gut. And is he into the end zone? He is. It is a touchdown.
Got Mr. Yell and Mr. Verisetti there leading the way in the blocking.
So that is a touchdown for Brockway on the run by Schwentner. Doherty in to kick the extra point. With 3:01 to go here in the first half. Now it's 19-6. Brockway. Kick is up. That kick is low. It's no good. And it'll remain 19-13. We'll return here in 30 seconds on the YDL Sports Network and Bigfoot Legends 101.3 FM, 94.1 FM, 1300 AM.
As you approach retirement, it is important to accumulate assets and build a financial plan that can sustain your lifestyle during your golden years. While calculating the cost of your changing income needs can be daunting, our Retirement Income Evaluator can help you develop a roadmap for the future. To learn more, stop by our office located at 162 South 2nd Avenue in Clarion. Give us a call at 814-223-9990 or visit JannyClarion.com. Janney Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
Back here, another Pizza Hut score update. Central Clarion 51, Karn City nothing in the third quarter. My goodness, the difference between Central Clarion and everybody else in District 9 is like the difference between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Aliquippa Quips. So Doherty will kick off here. It's a Carly Tire kickoff. Sorry, Larry.
No, it was. I was watching the score. There was 14-0 for the longest time, and boom.
Well, it also got to understand that Nick Rucavina is running our scoreboard. Might not have gotten a score update for a while, so it's possible that it didn't go boom like that. So Doherty to kick off. Sends this one deep, and it's going to bounce into the end zone for the touchback. So Keystone will take over, trailing 19-6 at its own 20-yard line with 3:01 to go here in a slow moving first half.
I think it's important right here that Keystone try to put together some first downs right here. Don't necessarily have to score here, but what they don't want to do is create any kind of mistake, interception, fumble that would give Brockway great field position again, because there's still plenty of time in this half.
Each team has one timeout left, in case you're curious. Out of the gun here is Corsetti. Now he throws it quickly, and that is Henry. And Henry's still on his feet. He's over the 40, dragging guys to the 45-yard line. That's the play they scored on earlier, this time to Henry instead of Kath.
Great run by Jacob. He dragged the tackler for about 4 or 5 yards. Brockway's kind of in a zero coverage. And so when I say zero, that's no free safety. So it's one-on-one with these DBs against Keystone's receivers.
So give him a pickup of 24. Now they're going to throw this way, and now the throw is a little low for Keth.
Again, I like it, though. They got the ball out of their hands quick, a nice little out pass.
Bring up a 2nd down and 10. Last week at Punxsutawney, we saw a lot of running with Karn City and Punxsutawney. Tonight, not so much.
I thought I might see a little bit more running, but obviously these two teams, we said they like to throw the ball.
Out of the gun here is Corsetti. He throws it, and it's incomplete. Now we've got...
We got
we have a flag here? I don't see one.
some little extracurricular activity there. A dad or a fan in front of me wasn't happy.
That'll bring up a 3rd down and 10 now. 2:29 to go in the first half. 19-6, Brockway on top. Out of the gun with 2 receivers to each side. And now everybody move but the center. And that'll be another Bruno Iafrito penalty. Bruno Iafrito Wrestling Camp. Best damn wrestling camp you've never heard of.
I'm not sure what caused that. It looked like Dom was just pointing down. I don't.
Back at the 39 now. It'll be 3rd down and 15 for the Panthers.
Again, these are the kind of mistakes that have been happening on both sides of the ball all night that have hampered these teams.
Corsetti on a low snap again, running for his life. Will tuck it and run, and he's up at the 40. He's still on his feet at the 50, real close to the 1st down as he gets knocked out of bounds at the inside Brockway territory. But now there's a man down on the far side for Brockway. We'll spot the ball here at the 49, and then we're going to step aside here. We'll be back to see what's going on with the Brockway man down. We'll be back here on the YDL Sports Network 7 Mountains Media in 40 seconds.
Good garbage company is like a good long snapper. You don't realize you need one until you don't have one. For a great, dependable garbage service in Clarion County, nobody does it better than Larson's Garbage Service. Locally owned and active in the community for over 50 years, Larson's offers flat rates that are easy to understand with no hidden fees and no contracts. Find out more at larsongarbageservice.com. Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695.
That looks like it might be the quarterback, Patton, over there. I can't tell from across. I see a 0. But I don't have a...
Patton's on the sideline over here, down here.
All right, then it's number 0, and I don't have a number 0 on the roster, Larry. We'll have to get that at halftime.
That was another one of those. Is that Jake Hoover? It was number 58, and they changed his number to 0. I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's Jake Hoover.
Oh, okay. So it's 4th down and 3 as they're going to tend to him over on the Keystone sideline right now.
You know, what begins to happen, what happens with these numbers, folks, just so for your benefit, is that injuries have forced teams to change numbers.
We're lining up here, 4th down and 3, Keystone, they're going to go for it. Back to throw is Corsetti. He wants to go deep. Kath returns it. He catches it at the 20. He makes a man miss. He's going to score the Keystone touchdown. It's a Tampa touchdown for Drew Kath, his 2nd of the game.
Well thrown ball. Got some air under it. Gave Kath an opportunity to fight for the ball, and it was well covered. But Kath did a great job fighting for elevation and catching the ball there and taking it in.
So with 2:08 to go here in the first half, it's now 19-12 as Kath catches his 2nd touchdown of the game. Now Keystone will line up to go for 2 again, I think.
Somebody's coming in late here. Number 5.
We're going to get a timeout, I believe. We do. It's timeout Keystone. We'll be back here in 40 seconds.
That should be.
Why should you choose Nolf, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram in Fairmont City? Why wouldn't you choose them? At Nolf, their sales are speedy and include upfront and straightforward pricing. If it's service and parts you're after, they have skilled technicians who are factory trained while offering knowledgeable parts experts. Maybe you need Nolf's full-service body shop offering top-quality collision repair to all makes and models of cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. Or do you want to cruise the highway in a clean, shiny vehicle thanks to Nolf's detailing service? No matter your needs, Nolf, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram in Fairmont City is there for you. Find out more at nolfchryslerdodge.com.
So we're back here in the end. 2-point conversion pass is incomplete. We'll return in 30 seconds. It's 19-12 in favor of Brockway over Keystone here with 2:07 to play in the first half.
Excellence, teamwork, responsibility. Those are the foundations on which Phoenix Sintered Metals in Brockway is built. Phoenix is a Verschetti family-owned powder metal manufacturer committed to being an industry leader through excellence, innovation, and continuous improvement. Phoenix emphasizes employee teamwork as well as responsibility to the community. Like any team striving to be the best it can be, it knows that hard work and perseverance pay off.
Back here on the YDL Sports Network, a look there at the Keystone cheerleaders and band. It looks like that's the band over there, and now some crowd shots again there of the Keystone band, brought to you by Al Moderjeski upstairs with the camera as we get ready for the kickoff here. It's a Carly Tire kickoff for Keystone coming up. It looks like it'll be Corsetti again to kick it. So 19-12, Brockway with 2:07 to play here in the first half. There might be some games that finish before our first half does, Larry. Here's the kick. It'll be fielded at the 25 by one of the men, and he is hit hard. That is
number 22 for Keystone.
Yeah, that was, I was looking to see the number on it. That was Matthew Winnings on the return.
Landon Money made the tackle on that play, made the initial contact.
And it'll be Brockway football at their own 38-yard line with 2:02 to play here in the first half. Rovers lead right now by 7, 19-12.
We come back into this 2x2 here with kind of the nickel defense with two deep safeties.
Patton's going to scramble out of it. He looks to get to the sideline, and he is hit hard over there on the sideline before he goes out of bounds.
That was Jacob Henry on the tackle right there, Chris.
Patton's got to learn to just go out of bounds there. He was trying to get in. He was trying to stay inbounds there, and he took an unnecessary hit on the play. Not unnecessary by Keystone, but unnecessary for him.
Right.
At the 44-yard line, it's a pickup of 6. Second down and 4. Yeah, sometimes the better part of valor is just go out of bounds there. As he's back to pass now, Patton goes over the middle. It's Pasarchek. He's going to try to make a man miss, and he's not able to do it, but he will get a first down out at midfield.
Tackle that time by number 13, Drew Keth, and number 11. Who I wrote down.
That is Joey Spence.
That's Joey Spence, yeah.
So now out of the gun again with 2 receivers to each side, and now we've got more fly. Or do we have a timeout? What do we have? Keystone doesn't have timeouts left.
No,
so
they don't.
What's going on here?
Is there a equipment issue?
They're making one of the Keystone players go off the field. That's Henry. Not sure why. and they're going to have to replace him, and Keystone hasn't replaced him yet. Now, quickly coming onto the field is Landon Reed, it looks like. So,
well, he's got an assignment going up against Pisarcik.
1:30 to play here. Here is the handoff to Schwentner, and he's going to go straight up the middle to the 44-yard line of Keystone. It'll be a 2nd down and 6, and Brockway wants to go quick here. Out of the gun, Patton looks to throw. He wants to go deep. He's got Doherty there, and it is incomplete.
Almost intercepted that time.
Over there was James Rankin, along with a host of others, as they tried to throw into triple coverage that time.
I think Rankin probably had the best shot at that ball, but initially Snowberger, that was Doherty had a couple steps on his DB.
So it'll be 3rd down and 4 with 1 minute to play here in the second quarter. 19-12 Brockway in the lead. Out of the pistol, looks to throw short, looks for Sarchek, and it's incomplete.
Well covered that time by Jacob Henry.
And now what do you do if you're Jake Heigl here? I think you might have to punt the ball here. You don't want to give Keystone with a minute to go, that kind of field position. And that looks exactly what they're going to do. They're going to punt it away here with 57.5 seconds to go. I would have handed the ball off there. I had a timeout left, and I'm gaining a ton of yardage on the ground when I run. It's almost 4 yards a little over 4 yards a carry. So now we're going to get a timeout called, I do believe.
It'd have to be Brockway.
Yeah, it's a Brockway timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back here on the YDL Sports Network and Bigfoot Legends.
Located at 500 Broad Street, Red Bank Chevrolet is proud to be your new Bethlehem auto dealer, offering a wide variety of new cars and trucks, as well as certified used vehicles. We also welcome our Brookville, Pittsburgh, Katanning, and Oil City customers, and are committed to placing the keys of the right vehicle in your hands. What are you waiting for? Stop by and see us today, or give us a call at 814-275-2410.
Back here. 57.5 seconds to go.
Again, it's less than 5 yards, so one of the things they could do here is try to pull them off. That may have been a good move, not to take your time out there, but try to pull them off with a cadence and try to get an easy 1st down.
So they're going to punt here with Doherty. Keystone's got one-man beat. Ball is on the ground as it was bounced back to him, and then Doherty's kick is going to bounce and go into the end zone for the touchback. So Keystone with no timeouts and 51 seconds to go, trailing by 7 here in the first half. We'll see what Todd Smith elects to do. If I'm Larry Weiser, I think Larry Weiser would take this into the halftime at this point.
Absolutely.
But Larry, you coached with Todd. Do you think he'll take it into the half, or do you think Todd will try to score here?
Well, that's a 50-50 call there. You know,
They're going to go with Heater as the sidecar this time. And they're going to run it with Corsetti, and he's going to run it back to the 20-yard line.
Right.
And that looks like that's what they were trying to do. I would have done it safer. I would have taken a knee.
Just take a knee here.
But seeing if they could have broken something there, I think, is what they were hoping to do. And when they didn't, now with a 7-second differential, I might take a knee here. They're not in the victory formation or the knee down formation, though. Well, they are going to just take the knee, and that'll do it here in a long, long first half with Brockway leading Keystone 19-12. We'll be back here on the YDL Sports Network in 3.5 minutes. You're also listening on Bigfoot Legends, 101.3 FM, 94.1 FM, and 1300 AM.
Fran Morelli Sales and Service is a family-owned and operated used car dealership and auto repair facility that has been serving Brockway, Pennsylvania since 1976. At Fran Morelli Sales and Service, we stock a wide variety of used cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. You never have to worry about buying a vehicle from us, with each of our vehicles in our inventory going through a rigorous inspection process to make sure that your vehicle is in the best condition. Call our team of experts today at 814-265-1330 and check us out at franmorelli.com.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Are you planning for retirement, looking for other investment opportunities? Then you want to stop by Best Wealth Management at the Corners in Shippenville. At Best Wealth Management, they'll plan, invest, and secure for you. Call Matt Best today at 814-227-2800 or visit them online today.
Security and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, registered investment advisor, member FINRA, SIPC.
Are you hungry? Of course you're hungry. And Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion is ready to tackle that hunger for you. Serving amazing food since 2008, Daddy's has been Clarion's go-to stop whenever hunger strikes. Whether it's a good old-fashioned hot dog or hamburger, a salad, or something from their rotating chef's menu. Yes, I said rotating chef's menu. Daddy has you covered. You can order ahead by calling 814-223-4687 or come on in and dine in. Have a big event you are catering? Daddy's can do that too. Like Daddy's on Facebook at Daddy's Clarion and stop in today. You won't be disappointed.
Excellence, teamwork, responsibility. Those are the foundations on which Phoenix Sintered Metals in Brockway is built. Phoenix is a Verschetti family-owned powder metal manufacturer committed to being an industry leader through excellence, innovation, and continuous improvement. Phoenix emphasizes employee teamwork as well as responsibility to the community. Like any team striving to be the best it can be, it knows that hard work and perseverance pay off.
Creating champions is what we do at the Garage in Shippenville. The Garage is Clarion County's premier indoor hitting and pitching facility offering one-on-one instruction to athletes of all ages. Join one of our group sessions now by contacting the Garage at 814-918-2123. And did you know the Garage is more than just about baseball and softball? We now have the True Golf Simulator where you can hone your game all year round. Like the Garage on Facebook today. A good garbage company is like a good long snapper. You don't realize you need one until you don't have one. For a great, dependable garbage service in Clarion County, nobody does it better than Larson's Garbage Service. Locally owned and active in the community for over 50 years, Larson's offers flat rates that are easy to understand with no hidden fees and no contracts. Find out more at larsongarbageservice.com. Looking for affordable auto, home, and life insurance? Look no further than Allstate Insurance, the David Jones Agency in Clarion and Meadville. At the David Jones Agency, you get personalized attention from someone who lives where you do. The David Jones Agency meets you where you are. They are available during regular business hours Monday through Friday at their office, via appointment at the office after hours, or remotely. The David Jones Agency also offers investment opportunities, including annuities and IRAs. The David Jones Agency can be reached in Clarion at 814-223-4000 and in Meadville at 814-337-5107.
Back here at halftime, it's time for our Tap and Pay Plus halftime show. Tap and Pay Plus, fundraising made easy. Earn more funds in less time with nothing to sell, hand out, or collect. Find out more at tapandpayplus.com. That's Tap and Play. Tap the letter N plus.com. Tap the letter N.com. Let's take a look at our Jenny Montgomery Scott and Clarion halftime stats. No matter where you are in life, just starting out or in your peak earning years, nearing retirement, or contemplating your legacy, Jenny Montgomery Scott is here for you. When you work with us, it's about going beyond investing. It's about connecting your life and your finances. JennyClarion.com. For Brockway, they have 257 first half yards. Keystone with 177. On the ground, Xavier Schwentner leads the way with 9 carries for 51 yards. For Brockway, Aiden Patton, 13 of 22, 174 yards and 2 touchdowns. Schwentner has a touchdown on the ground. Blake Pisarcik, 6 catches, 74 yards and a touchdown. Aiden Schneeberger, 1 catch for 45 yards and a score. For Keystone rushing, Dom Corsetti, 5 carries for 16 yards. Corsetti is 6 of 15 passing for 152 yards and 2 touchdowns. Drew Keth, 3 catches, 118 yards and 2 scores. Let's step aside here again, Larry. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Tap and Pay Plus is fundraising for the 21st century. Nothing to sell, nothing to hand out, nothing to do other than shop like you normally do. Have everybody that you know download the Tap and Pay Plus fundraising app and use it to pay at any of our 300 plus national brand partners. Then watch the money roll in. Learn more at tapandpayplus.com.
22 years of the best wrestling camp you've never heard of. That's the Bruno Alfredo Wrestling Camp, which will be held June 16th through the 20th, 2025 in Port Allegany, PA, and will feature a star-studded lineup of clinicians. And don't forget about the blowout picnic to close out the festivities. It's legendary. Find out more at teambruno.org and like them on Facebook. We'll see you in June in Port Allegany, PA. You'll always score a great deal on your mobile home and other home improvement supplies when you go to Tempest Supply and Service, located next to Showcase Homes in Rays Corners, halfway between Clarion and Shippenville. Tempest Supply and Service is your one-stop shop for high-quality home parts, including doors, windows, furnaces, steps, and essential supplies.
When most places start preparing for a long winter's nap, we start living our best life. The mountainsides burning with color ignite something inside. That now is the time to embrace what's around us. Warren County, Pennsylvania really is paradise, as we are surrounded with beautiful places and smiling faces. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Find your adventure, find your peace.
At Clearview Nursing and Rehabilitation Center, we are committed to our community by providing advanced medical care and services at our skilled nursing center, while also providing a setting for seniors who require minimal assistance with their daily routine at our Country Springs Personal Care Home. Our services aim to enhance self-esteem and encourage a fulfilling lifestyle. Clearview Nursing and Rehab Center and Country Springs Personal Care Home share a beautiful campus right outside of Sligo and are less than 10 minutes from the center of Clarion. Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com. As you approach retirement, it is important to accumulate assets and build a financial plan that can sustain your lifestyle during your golden years. While calculating the cost of your changing income needs can be daunting, our Retirement Income Evaluator can help you develop a roadmap for the future. To learn more, stop by our office located at 162 South 2nd Avenue in Clarion. Give us a call at 814-223-9990 or visit JannyClarion.com. Janney Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
All American HQ Custom Apparel and Engraving can do almost anything on almost everything. We're your one-stop shop for your custom needs. All American HQ Custom Apparel and Engraving. We can do almost anything on almost everything.
Back here at halftime, where as you see the score 19-12 in favor of Brockway over Keystone. Time to check out our Pizza Hut scoreboard. Nobody out pizzahut.com. And Larry Weiser, there's at least one final as we're still only at halftime. There's one final. That is Union AC Valley 35, Bucktail 8. Central Clarion all over Karn City. Last score we had 51-0 in the third quarter. Clearfield 53, Penns Valley 13 at the half. Kerwinsville was beating West Branch 21-8 in the second quarter. DuBois 41, Monoton 0, fourth quarter. Port Allegany is now out on top 28-13 on Ridgeway. We do not have a score from the Bradford Punxsutawney game. We'll see if we can track one of those down. Kane still beating Red Bank 16-14 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
No score on the Smethport-Cattersport game. We'll see if we can get one of those as well. St. Mary's 30-23, Brookville 18 at the half, and here it's Brockway 19, Keystone 12 at the half. Over in District 10, Corey 21, Mercyhurst Prep 7, fourth quarter. Erie 62-0 over Franklin. General McLean 28, Fort LaBeouf 7, Oil City 21, Grove City 7. Hickory 21, McKinley, Ohio 0. Conneaut 27, Maplewood 0. Sagertown 14, Mercier 7, Greenville 28, Northwestern 0. Cambridge Springs 6, Reynolds 0. Seneca 3, Fairview 0, but that was a really early score. Charlottesville over Lakeview 14-8. Titusville 34, Northeast 14. Eisenhower over Union City 21-7. McDowell 21, Villa Angela St. Joseph's 0. Farrell 20, Wilmington 0.
I got Farrell 20, Wilmington 0, yeah.
And those are your Pizza Hut scores. You can always check out the Pizza Hut scoreboard on D9and10sports.com. We're going to step aside here for another 3 minutes and 20 seconds. We'll
We'll be back on the YDL Sports Network, listening on Bigfoot Legends, 101.3 FM, 94.1 FM, and 1300 AM.
You've got dreams, might even be something big. Imagine what you could do with the right solutions. Secured against evolving threats and set up to make the right decisions faster. At Acrisure, we help protect and grow everything you've worked so hard to build. We are the brightest people using the best of technology. We are an extraordinary advantage for you. We are Acrisure.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Located at 500 Broad Street, Red Bank Chevrolet is proud to be your new Bethlehem auto dealer, offering a wide variety of new cars and trucks, as well as certified used vehicles. We also welcome our Brookville, Pittsburgh, Katanning, and Oil City customers, and are committed to placing the keys of the right vehicle in your hands. What are you waiting for? Stop by and see us today, or give us a call at 814-275-2410.
Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695.
Allegheny Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. They offer complete design, build, installation, and maintenance of automated systems for a variety of industries. Allegheny Electric designs and installs wiring and lighting for any size project, big or small. And when you find yourself in a jam, they'll get your machine or facility back up and running in no time. Call Allegheny Electric Service at 814-781-1940 or visit AlleghenyElectric.com.
Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
Back here as we go to halftime here is inside the Tap and Pay Plus halftime show. Zoe Pahala just named the homecoming queen here at Brockway. Congratulations to Zoe. Let's take a look at our Hunter Station Golf Course scoring summary. Brockway scored first on a 45-yard Aiden Patton to Aiden Snowberger touchdown pass, 10:30 the first quarter. With 3:02 to go in the first, it was Patton 24 yards to Blake Pisarczyk. It was 13-0 Rovers. Keystone with 2:51 to go in the first quarter, 60-yard pass from Dom Corsetti to Drew Keth, making it 13-6. 3:01 of the second quarter, Xavier Schwentner 8-yard touchdown run, 19-6 Brockway. And then with 2:08 to go in the half, it was Drew Keth on a 49-yard pass on a fourth down play from Dom Corsetti. That's where we stand now at 19-12 is Larry, it's now time for our Rehab Center second half adjustments with 8 locations serve you, including in Clarion, Brookville, and Katanning. The Rehab Center always makes the right adjustments. The Rehab Center, chiropractors caring for health. RehabCenters.com. That's the old English spelling of centers. R-E-S at the end.
Well, Chris, I'm going to go in the locker room at halftime here, and I'm going to be Jay Kuckel. And the first thing I'm going to be, after I give my kids a break a little bit, I'm going to sit them down and find out what is going on with our offsides. Okay, there are a number of just unnecessary penalties that have killed some drive. I mean, what is it? Are we not? Is it a cadence count? You know, we got to get that straightened up. Then on top of that, I'm going to come back and I'm going to talk to the defense, and we're going to talk about giving up big plays. And you know, they are playing kind of zero coverage, and one of the things they may want to do is look at trying to get a safety back there, especially covering Keth, who's hurt them a couple of times right there. Then I like your comment earlier. I think, you know, they did a good job when they mixed in the run. You know, Keystone's coming with, you know, basically a nickel-dime defense. You know, when I'm talking about that three-man rush, then they're mixing in. They're doing a good job mixing in with bringing their linebackers, and they're bringing in their corner off the sides. I like some of the things they're doing right there. And I think one of the things that Brockway could counter that is run the ball a little bit more. Keystone, I think Coach Smith started doing it there, getting the ball out of Dominic's Corsetti's hands quickly. I mean, you've got a young line on Keystone's part, and you have a very senior, outstanding defensive line on the part of Brockway, and they're just right now that Dom's under so much pressure, especially when he rolls out. They also are having some problems, I think, with some low snaps, which forces Dom Corsetti to take his eyes off the receivers down the field, throws off the timing a little bit. So that's something else. But I want to come back to Keystone and say, hey, I think they're doing a nice job against a pretty stout offense on the part of Brockway, changing things up and keeping them off balance. Folks, we're going to go to commercial now, and we'll be back in 3 minutes.
Tap and Pay Plus is fundraising for the 21st century. Nothing to sell, nothing to hand out, nothing to do other than shop like you normally do. Have everybody that you know download the Tap and Pay Plus fundraising app and use it to pay at any of our 300 plus national brand partners. Then watch the money roll in. Learn more at tapandpayplus.com.
22 years of the best wrestling camp you've never heard of. That's the Bruno Afrito Wrestling Camp, which will be held June 16th through the 20th, 2025 in Port Allegany, PA, and will feature a star-studded lineup of clinicians. And don't forget about the blowout picnic to close out the festivities. It's legendary. Find out more at teambruno.org and like them on Facebook. We'll see you in June in Port Allegany, PA. You'll always score a great deal on your mobile home and other home improvement supplies when you go to Tempa Supply and Service, located next to Showcase Homes in Raised Corners, halfway between Clarion and Shippensville. Tempa Supply and Service is your one-stop shop for high-quality home parts, including doors, windows, furnaces, steps, and essential supplies.
When most places start preparing for a long winter's nap, we start living our best life. The mountainsides burning with color ignite something inside that now is the time to embrace what's around us. Warren County, Pennsylvania really is paradise, as we are surrounded with beautiful places and smiling faces. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Find your adventure, find your peace.
At Clairview Nursing and Rehabilitation Center, we are committed to our community by providing advanced medical care and services at our skilled nursing center, while also providing a setting for seniors who require minimal assistance with their daily routine at our Country Springs Personal Care Home. Our services aim to enhance self-esteem and encourage a fulfilling lifestyle. Clairview Nursing and Rehab Center and Country Springs Personal Care Home share a beautiful campus right outside of Sligo and are less than 10 minutes from the center of Clarion. Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com. As you approach retirement, it is important to accumulate assets and build a financial plan that can sustain your lifestyle during your golden years. While calculating the cost of your changing income needs can be daunting, our Retirement Income Evaluator can help you develop a roadmap for the future. To learn more, stop by our office located at 162 South 2nd Avenue in Clarion. Give us a call at 814-223-9990 or visit JannyClarion.com. Janney Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
All American HQ Custom Apparel and Engraving can do almost anything on almost everything. We're your one-stop shop for your custom needs. All American HQ Custom Apparel and Engraving. We can do almost anything on almost everything.
Back here as we head towards the second half here, 19-12. Brockway on top of Keystone. It'll be Brockway football at the start of quarter number 3. Third quarter will be brought to you by AccuSure. AccuSure, with locations in DuBois, is the official insurance provider of the YDL Sports Network. Find out more at AccuSure.com/mid-Atlantic. That's ACRISURE.com/mid-Atlantic. And Jake Heigl, that's his day job, head coach of the Brockway Rovers, runs things down there. His dad, George, long time with Swift Kennedy, which became AccuSure here last year. And George going to be retiring, and congratulations to George. I'm not sure if that retirement's quite official yet. It might be now, because I know it was going to be sometime in late September or early October. So congratulations to George Heigl on that. And, of course, George won that elusive softball state title back in June in his final game coaching the DuBois Central Catholic Lady Cardinals. And they put another 2 minutes on here, Larry, before we go to the half. So we're going to step aside. We're going to thank some more of our sponsors. We'll be back in a minute and a half.
Creating champions is what we do at the Garage in Shippenville. The Garage is Clarion County's premier indoor hitting and pitching facility, offering one-on-one instruction to athletes of all ages. Join one of our group sessions now by contacting the Garage at 814-918-2123. And did you know the Garage is more than just about baseball and softball? We now have the True Golf Simulator, where you can hone your game all year round. Like the Garage on Facebook today.
When most places start preparing for a long winter's nap, we start living our best life. The mountainsides burning with color ignite something inside that now is the time to embrace what's around us. Warren County, Pennsylvania really is paradise, as we are surrounded with beautiful places and smiling faces. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Find your adventure, find your peace.
All American HQ Custom Apparel and Engraving can do almost anything on almost everything. We're your one-stop shop for your custom needs. All American HQ Custom Apparel and Engraving. We can do almost anything on almost everything.
Back here as we get ready to start the second half. Brockway again will receive the football here on the Carly Tire kickoff to start the second half.
Chris, we got here early today, and one of the things that Brockway community does a nice job, they have a nice little parade from the school, fire engines and everything else, leading the homecoming group over here to the game tonight. Quite a festive environment. Then in the background, it's always kind of neat looking through the field, and you see the other recreational facilities are located here.
Yeah, basketball courts, a deck hockey field. There's a skate park behind the stadium. So as we get ready here, it'll be Corsetti to kick off. Pisarcek and Snowberger are deep for the Rovers. And last week, Keystone tried a couple onside kicks. We'll see if maybe they try something here. Nope, they're going to kick it deep. And it is taken by an up man at the 30-yard line and coming this way and making a move at the 35. Still on his feet at the 40. And finally knocked out of bounds at the 44-yard line. That is Ben Bash.
at number 4. Typically, I would advise my kick returners to try to get as many yards as they can up the field, and Keystone had a shot at maybe only giving him maybe 3 yards, but he was able to get around the corner.
He was indeed, and so.
Okay, we're going to see what Coach Heigl did with his offense when he was in there at halftime.
So they're going to hand it off here to Schwentner, and Schwentner is tackled around the ankles by Landon Money.
Landon Money coming off the edge, and that was Brady who did a nice job, Dunlap, of filling up the hole and forcing him to go back outside.
We'll bring up a 2nd down and 9. Back to throw is Patton. Plenty of time. Now he's going to step up. Now he's going to throw it, and it is That's a fumble, and it's picked up, and they don't realize it's a fumble, and Keth is going to take it into the end zone for the Keystone touchdown. It's a fumble as the pass went sideways and not backwards, and the official on the far side immediately made that, and Brockway doesn't believe it, but I saw the official pointed backwards on that throw by Patton. It's a fumble recovery for Keth for a touchdown, and it's 19-18.
Great call, Chris. You picked that up right away. I did not, to be honest with you.
So Patton tried to throw it over to a receiver, and he threw it behind the line of scrimmage, threw it backwards. Kev picked it up at the 44-yard line, basically, and goes in for the touchdown. So now Keystone to run a two-point conversion to throw to the end zone, and the Panthers have the lead. See if you can catch who caught that, Larry. 13, Kath, who else?
And they named the play that Todd called there. It's called a Freeport. He runs trips and trips to the right, and the two outside receivers will come down inside. And I'm not going to use, as I said before, I'm going to use the term pick, but they want to detour the D-backs and take them out of an opportunity to cover that inside third receiver from the inside going out. I mean, you'll see that play run on the NFL. You'll see that play run in college football. It's a great play.
What a change of events here early on. 11:09 left here in the third quarter, and Keystone all of a sudden has the lead.
And I'll give credit to Mr. Clyde Connie if you're listening. Clyde was probably the designer of that play, and then Todd used it when he was his offensive coordinator then.
So another kickoff here coming after the fumble return for the touchdown. That ball is taken at the 25-yard line. That is taken by Winnings, Winnings.
Just about broke it right there.
Almost, but instead is tackled at about the 41-yard line of Brockway.
Again, good field position for Brockway here.
So after the sideways throw that was ruled to be behind the line of scrimmage went backwards for the touchdown by Keth, his third of the game. Keystone has a 20-19 lead. Throw Brockway out of the gun. Looking to throw is Patton. Patton steps up, throws it over here. That is Schwentner. Schwentner will be wrapped up at about the 45-yard line.
And we got, again, number 13, Drew Keth, who's playing a heck of a game here today. Offensively and defensively making a tackle on that play.
So I'm going to bring up a 2nd down and 7, we'll call it. Out of the gun is Patton. He's going to hand it to Schwentner. Schwentner's got a big hole. Schwentner up over midfield down to about the 49-yard line. That'll bring up a 3rd down and short.
Looks like it could be about a yard, not even quite a yard.
3rd down and about 1. They're going to go pistol formation. And Patton gets him to jump.
Yep.
Clapped, and Keystone went offside. Bruno Iafrida wrestling camp penalty on the Panthers.
Used to say the best 5 yards in offense, the one you don't have to run a play.
So that'll be a Tonesta Butter Supply 1st down at the Keystone 44 for the Brockway Rovers off of that penalty.
Patton wants to throw. He's going to swing it over here to Schwentner. Schwentner's got some room over the 45, takes on a defender, and is tackled inside the 40 at the 39.
That's Joey Spence making the tackle there. Number 11.
I'm going to pick up a 5 on the play. That'll bring up a Clarion Bathware. Second down.
Joey's dad, Tom, played football for me at Clarion.
Second down and 5. Out of the gun is Patton with 2 receivers to each side. Going to keep it himself, and Keystone was waiting for it and tackles him right about the line of scrimmage at the 39, bringing up a 3rd down and 5.
Again, this is good for Brockway to do this. I mean, Keystone's been, pinning their ears back and on these passing downs and putting great pressure on Patton.
So 3rd down now and 5 for Brockway at the 39.
Here comes the pressure off the edge.
Schwentner is going to pick up the 1st down inside the 35 to about the 33.
Unfortunately, that was a great blitz call, I think, on Keystone, but they didn't get into the right gaps. And
it'll be a pickup of 6, 1st down and 10 for the Rovers. It's a Tonesta Builder Supply 1st down. TonestaBuilders.us, your locally owned and operated home improvement center. Patton wants to throw. Patton looks deep. He's got Snowberger. Snowberger drops the football. Or did he fumble it? They're going to roll it a fumble in the end zone. It is Kath, and he is tackled out of bounds, and now a late flag comes out as well.
We got some extracurricular stuff over there on the side.
So we'll say he fumbled that at about the 5-yard line then, Larry.
And it rolled in, yeah. Yes.
And I think it was Keth that picked it up.
We got a couple of injuries here, Chris. It's really too bad he just didn't take a knee right there in the end zone.
So he took it out, and he's out of bounds. Where are they marking it over there? They're going to mark it, it looks like, at the 6 or 7 yard line. And we do have some players down, so we are going to step aside here for 20 seconds. We also have a flag on the field. They're going to mark it out at the 4 yard line is where they marked him out of bounds at.
I don't know if this is a personal foul situation over here.
But, well, I guess we're waiting for the injured player here. Let's step aside for 15 seconds. We'll be right back here on the YDL Sports Network and Bigfoot Legends.
Tap and Pay Plus is fundraising for the 21st century. Nothing to sell, nothing to hand out, nothing to do other than shop like you normally do. Have everybody that you know download the Tap and Pay Plus fundraising app and use it to pay at any of our 300 plus national brand partners. Then watch the money roll in. Learn more at tapandpayplus.com.
The penalty is going to be against Brockway, which will move the ball all the way out to the 19 for Keystone. It'll be 1st down and 10 for the Panthers at their own 19 with 8:39 to play here in the 3rd quarter. And what a turn of events this has been in this quarter. You had what was ruled the backward throw by Patton. It was scooped up by Keth and taken to the house for the go-ahead touchdown, and now it looked like Patton or Snowberger was going to score, and he fumbled the ball, and I think that might be Snowberger that's down out there, still being worked on by the trainers for Brockway at about the 5 yard line. As they continue that, we're going to step aside again for another 15-second break. You'll always score a great deal on your mobile home and other home improvement supplies when you go to Tempa Supply and Service, located next to Showcase Homes in Raised Corners, halfway between Clarion and Shippensville. Tempa Supply and Service is your one-stop shop for high-quality home parts, including doors, windows, furnaces, steps, and essential supplies. So they continue to work on the Brockway player down there. So we're going to step aside again for another 20 seconds. When we come back, we'll see where things are at here with this injury. We'll be right back. With locations in Shippensville and Tonesta, Tonesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tonesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at TonestaBuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
So now sitting up is Aiden Snowberger, but they're still attending to him, so we will step aside for another 30 seconds here on the YDL Sports Network.
You've got dreams, might even be something big. Imagine what you could do with the right solutions. Secured against evolving threats and set up to make the right decisions faster. At Acrisure, we help protect and grow everything you've worked so hard to build. We are the brightest people using the best of technology. We are an extraordinary advantage for you. We are Acrisure.
So it is Aiden Snowberger. He is walking off the field under his own power, kind of holding up in the chest area a little bit, but it'll be Keystone football here at the 19-yard line, their own 19, following the fumble and the penalty. And back to throw, and having the pass knocked down was Corsetti. I did not see who knocked it down. Maybe Larry did.
It was Mr. T.J. Watt. That's Mr. Maddox.
Decker.
Yes.
That'll bring up a second down and 10. Again, out of the gun, here's Keystone. They lead 20-19, 8:36 to play here in the Acrisure third quarter. Out of the gun, Corsetti has to scramble towards the near sideline. Still scrambling. Now he's going to tuck it. He wants to run. He's in trouble, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds. He was hit late. No flag there, though.
Wow.
Brockway, I think, got away with something there a little bit, but that's okay.
Well, there's only about hitting on the yellow line would constitute a late flag right there.
Let's see. That'll go in.
Hit.
That'll go in the books as a sack back at the 16-yard line. So loss of 3. So now it's 3rd down and 13, and the Brockway defense is trying to come up big, bail out the offense, which has had a couple of turnovers already here in this third quarter. Out of the gun is Corsetti. He'll take the snap. He's going to roll. He's got a man out there. It is Henry, but the pass skips to him. And again, when he goes on the roll to his right, Larry, he's just not very accurate.
Right.
And so now it'll be a punt here, a Daddy's and Clarion punt. You'll never have to punt when you use Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion for your lunch and dinner plans. Open Tuesdays through Friday or Saturday, depending on their catering schedule. So back to punt is Kath. He's had 3 good ones and one that was okay. They need a good one here from Kath if you're Keystone. If you're Brockway, you're looking to have some great field position. Kath skies that one high. It'll bounce at the 40, and it'll take a sideways roll, and it'll be down at the 42-yard line. With 8:10 to play here in quarter number 3. It'll be Brockway football at the Keystone 42. So great field position for the Rovers after that defensive stand after the fumble. So if that's what you were looking for if you were Brockway, Larry.
Yes. A missed opportunity, I think, right there, Keystone, getting the ball down the field. I like that first play, and I'd like to have seen them come back to something maybe a little bit more on the wide side of the field there.
They'll go to the pistol here. Back to throw is Patton. Patton steps up. Patton throws it short. That is Kale, and Kale's going to have a first down inside the 30 down to about the 27 or 28-yard line.
That was all Patton right there. The great pass rush came off the side there, and feeling the pressure, he stepped up in the pocket and delivered a pass.
So they'll call this the Keystone 28-yard line.
They're running the ball.
And they're going to run it with, was that Schwentner or was that Basarchik?
Boy, it looked.
Oh, that was Roth, 15. So that's Roth on the carry. We'll give him a pickup of 2 on the play to the 26-yard line of Keystone. Back to throws it over here to Doherty. Doherty's at the 20. He's inside the 15, and he's out of bounds at about the 13-yard line.
And I think the DB in that case, Jacob, stepped up inside to make a play and almost make a play on the ball and just missed timing it correctly. He could have gone the rest of the way there, and great move by Doherty.
So Tennessee Builder Supply first down at the 14-yard line. Out of the gun with Ross as the back, and now Patton's going to scramble. Patton is going to slide down sideways at about the 14-yard line. Call it no gain on the play.
Smart move. You had three guys, no use getting your quarterback hurt in that situation. He did a great job just sliding in there.
So it'll be second down and 10 at the 14. They're inside the Pizza Hut red zone are the Brockway Rovers. PizzaHut.com. Pizza Hut in DuBois. Pizza Hut in St. Mary's. Pizza Hut in Clarion. PizzaHut.com. Nobody out pizzas the Hut. Out of the pistol. They're going to hand it to Roth. Roth has a big hole. Roth still on his feet as he gets inside the 5. He's real close to the first down. I think he's going to be about a half a yard short at the 5-yard line. So nice bit of running there by Colton Ross.
I'm not sure whether they moved Schwetner out where Aiden Snowberger was in his receiving position. I'm trying to look to pick that up there.
So it'll be third down and 1 at the 5, just inside the 5-yard line here. They need to get to the 4 for the first down. Out of the pistol. Patton will take it and hand it to Ross, and Ross is going to be tackled real close. Where they're marking it, he doesn't have it.
I like this get out of the way. He's hitting the hole quick. They just didn't get a block on Spencer Heater and made a nice tackle coming off his
fourth down and 1. 2 for 4 on fourth down is Brockway this evening. 5:40 on a running third quarter clock. 20-19 Keystone in the lead. Brockway at the 5-yard line of the Panthers facing fourth down and 1. Out of the pistol again with Ross the pistol back. Now Ross will move to the side in a little bit behind, and they're going to hand it to Ross, and Ross is going to fight his way for the first down. He's still on his feet, and he'll be tackled at about the 3-yard line, maybe the 4. We'll see where the final spot is, but I think Brockway has enough for the first down. It'll be first down and goal for the Rovers. A nice tough run by Colton Ross. It's at the 3-yard line of the Panthers. First down and goal. Hand off to Ross again, and this time he has stood up. Coming in there, I believe, was Brady Dunlap to make the tackle.
No question. Brady met him about the line of scrimmage and drove him back about two.
They're going to say it's a 2-yard loss back at the 5-yard line. So the sledding has gotten tough for Brockway when they get closer to the end zone. See if they'll throw a pass here after all these runs. It's second down and goal from the 5. Patton will take the snap. He is going to throw it. Throws it over here to Doherty. Doherty trying to make a man miss, but he is going to be wrapped up, and he's going to be throwing for a loss.
I'll tell you what, this Keystone defense is playing inspired. You got 6-7 people on that ball, that little quick screen out there. I do think Brockway has an opportunity, Chris. The DB over here is playing off of Caleb Doherty. There is a good opportunity to run a quick in.
Well, it's going to be third down and goal at the 8-yard line, so a loss of 3 on the play. They had first and goal at the 4. It's now third and goal at the 8 for the Rovers. 3:56 on a running third quarter clock. Out of the pistol again are the Rovers. Patton looks to throw. Patton still looking. Now he's going to throw it, and it's incomplete. So that'll bring up a fourth down and goal. Will they try a field goal? Will they go for it here? They've had trouble on the extra point, so what do they decide to do here? Looks like
they're bringing in a kicking team.
So they are going to try the field goal.
That is Doherty.
Doherty with the ball being placed down at the 15-yard line. It'll be a 25-yard attempt to give the Rovers the lead.
A little bit of, obviously on the right hash, a little bit of angle to the left.
Snap is down. Hold is there. The kick is up. That kick is no good. The kick is no good. And Keystone. Wait a second. One guy says it's good. The other guy says it's no good. What was it? And a field goal is good, Larry.
So from our angle, it looked like it was wide, but there was no signal, and then there was, and it's good. So Doherty with the field goal to give the lead back to Brockway at 22-20.
Got 3:45 left in the third quarter here.
So the field goal by Doherty has put Brockway back. That ball looked like it was from our angle wide to the left, but we're at such a bad angle that I'm not going to say. The officials are right there.
I thought it kind of hooked in, Chris.
Okay, so great job there by Caleb Doherty. He put a little bit of what would that be in golf? If it starts that way and then comes back in, would that be a hook?
That
was a hook by Doherty. Great hook shot there by Caleb Doherty. I apologize to Caleb for saying it was no good. But
I know what you're saying here because it came.
I could have used a little bit of help from the officials underneath the goalpost.
There you go.
I mean, the one guy was kind of late, and the other guy didn't really do anything. But either way, it is a field goal for Brockway, and they have regained the lead. This is a great football game, 22-20.
It's one of those calls that they seem to be afraid to make there. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, just call what you see, so that I don't look like the complete idiot up here that I just look like. So Doherty will kick it off. Last kickoff went into the end zone. This one will be fielded by Henry at the 9. Henry up over the 20, the 25, cuts in. He's still on his feet over the 30. Down at about the 33-yard line, maybe. We'll see where they spot it.
Now he's moving it back.
Going to mark it, I think, at the 32-yard line. Nope, they're going to mark it at the 33.
He took a step, 33, yeah.
Love the fact they've got hash marks on this turf up here. Great looking field in Brockway, by the way. And want to shout out to Peter Greco, the athletic director here. Always treats us fantastically and has done so again today. And just always a great time when we come to Brockway, PA.
We got room up here.
So Corsetti throws a wounded duck in. Keth makes the catch at the 42-yard line of Brockway.
And it looks like he's cramping up there a little bit, but I think Drew got away with a little push there.
I think he did too, Larry.
It may have been one of those like the Steelers, Mr. Pickett.
Oh, a bit up at the 42-yard line as things keep going back and forth in this one.
But I do want to say this. Dom threw a great ball that time.
3:33 to go here as they stretch him out. We'll step aside here for 20 seconds. We'll be right back.
Allegheny Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. They offer complete design, build, installation, and maintenance of automated systems for a variety of industries. Allegheny Electric designs and installs wiring and lighting for any size project, big or small. And when you find yourself in a jam, they'll get your machine or facility back up and running in no time. Call Allegheny Electric Service at 814-781-1940 or visit AlleghenyElectric.com.
So that Breaking the Action was brought to you by Clairview Nursing and Rehabilitation Center in Country Springs Personal Care Home. Today's game also being brought to you by The Garage. When you train at The Garage in Shippensville, you're more likely to make a big play. And that was a big play just made there by Drew Keth. So first down and 10 at the 42 of Brockway. Back to throw is Corsetti. He rolls to his right, throws it over the middle. He's got a man. That's Heater inside the 40 at about the 37-yard line.
What's kind of happening here is that Brockway is playing more of a pass defense versus that kind of zero coverage they had at the beginning, which is opening up some opportunities. Dom's getting some more time to throw the ball. So we'll see whether Brockway will begin mixing up and bringing some of their blitz packages here.
So now Corsetti on a designed run to his left. Corsetti is going to be dragged down, I think, just short of the first down at about the 33-yard line of Brockway.
Well, you're definitely in two-play territory here.
Let's see where they mark it. Now there's a flag down, I think, and it's a hold on the Panthers. So it'll repeat second down. And they will mark that from the line of scrimmage. So just act like that play never happened.
Bruno Alfredo wrestling camp penalty on the Panthers. Big one there. Another one. The penalties, when they happen in this game, Larry, have always seemed to come at big times for both teams.
You're right. We got another cramp situation up here to the left, Chris. I'm not sure who that is, whether that's...
One of the Panther players is down again. We're going to take this opportunity to step aside for 30 seconds. We'll be right back here on the YDL Sports Network.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
Back here at Brockway, where we still have 2:40 to play here in quarter number 3, with Brockway leading Keystone 22-20. Panther player cramping down there. That is...
It is Keth, I think.
I think, is that Keth again?
His number, looks like his number 3.
He just come off on a cramp.
And the kind of game he's having, you want to keep him on the field offensively and defensively.
They had this problem in the season opener, too, against, I can't think of who they played now. But I know they had this problem in that week 1 game as well. Not a whole lot of subs for the Panthers. So they're going to be set here at 2nd down and 15 from the Brockway 47. The clock will run. Out of the gun, looking to throw as Corsetti throws it over the middle. He's got a man, and that man is Henry, and Henry breaks a tackle. He's still on his feet, and he's got a first down at the Brockway 30-yard line.
That's what you call throwing into a tight hole right there. Excellent pass. A bullet coming through there, and a number of Brockway defenders had probably had a chance to get their hands on it.
So great Clarion Bathware 2nd down play for Keystone. Brockway would have liked to have stopped that, but now it's a 1st down and 10 for the Panthers at the 30-yard line of the Rovers. Trailing 22-20 late here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Corsetti. Now we've got a flag down. And they're going to have an offside now on Brockway. So that actually might have helped the Rovers there because Corsetti had some room to run.
Wow.
So that'll make it 1st down and 5 at the 25 of the Rovers on another Bruno Alfredo wrestling camp penalty against Brockway. That is now 8 flags for 60 yards for the Rovers, 7 for 67 on Keystone.
I mean, it looks like somebody just lined up offside, right?
It has to be what happened.
Yeah. These are the mental errors you just can't commit.
So now 1st and 5. Corsetti looks to throw. Throws over, and it's low, intended for Joey Spence.
Just a little bit too low. I like the way he's keeping his feet. He looked to the right and came back to the left, and just I don't know whether he understepped his toss or whatever to force that ball to go low.
So now it's 2nd down and 5 for Keystone. Their playmaker, Cass, still out of the game, having cramped. And now Corsetti's going to keep it himself. Corsetti's at the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Keystone. It's a Tempa touchdown for the Panthers, who have retaken the lead, 26-22.
This kid is fast. He hit the whole anticipating a pass, I think, just got Brockway off guard.
I don't know if we saw a back-and-forth game coming when we got up here tonight, but that's exactly what we've got, as Keystone is retaking the lead, 26-22 on the Rovers.
That was Keystone's best drive of the night, you know. All started with that big pass from Dom Corsetti to Drew Keth.
So running a 2-point conversion play, they're going to try to run it here, and they don't go anywhere, so the 2-point conversion is missed. We'll return here in 30 seconds. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, listening on Bigfoot Legends.
Looking for affordable auto, home, and life insurance? Look no further than Allstate Insurance, the David Jones Agency in Clarion and Meadville. At the David Jones Agency, you get personalized attention from someone who lives where you do. The David Jones Agency meets you where you are. They are available during regular business hours, Monday through Friday at their office, via appointment at the office after hours, or remotely. The David Jones Agency also offers investment opportunities, including annuities and IRAs. The David Jones Agency can be reached in Clarion at 814-223-4000 and in Meadville at 814-337-5107.
Back here at Brockway, where Keystone has retaken the lead 26-22 with 1:36 to play in quarter number 3. That was a 5-play, 67-yard drive for the Panthers. That drive brought to you by The Garage. The Garage, when you train at The Garage in Shippensville, you are more likely to make a big play.
I got to tell you, Chris, Keystone's playing some very inspired football here in the second half.
So kicking it off here will be Corsetti. The kick is a high, short kick. It is taken at the 25-yard line by, that is Ben Bash again. So Bash will return that out to the 31-yard line, and now we have another Panther player down.
Another cramp.
So Brockway will take over its own 31 with 1:29 to play as they tend to this Keystone player. We'll step aside real quick here. We'll be back in 20 seconds. 26-22 Keystone, 1:29 to play, third quarter.
Are you planning for retirement? Looking for other investment opportunities? Then you want to stop by Best Wealth Management at the Corners in Shippensville. At Best Wealth Management, they'll plan, invest, and secure for you. Call Matt Best today at 814-227-2800 or visit them online today. Security and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, registered investment advisor. Member FINRA, SIPC.
So they continue to attend to the Keystone player here on the Brockway sideline. As they do that, we will step aside for 30 more seconds.
At Clearview Nursing and Rehabilitation Center, we are committed to our community by providing advanced medical care and services at our skilled nursing center, while also providing a setting for seniors who require minimal assistance with their daily routine at our Country Springs personal care home. Our services aim to enhance self-esteem and encourage a fulfilling lifestyle. Clearview Nursing and Rehab Center and Country Springs personal care home share a beautiful campus right outside of Sligo and are less than 10 minutes from the center of Clarion.
So James Rankin walks off after what we believe is a cramping situation. Brockway takes over, 1:29 left here in the third quarter, brought to you by Accushore. 26-22, Keystone back up in front. So Patton will come out of the shotgun. Two receivers to his left, two receivers to both sides, actually. And more flags. Offside on Keystone.
Well, you can't write this script, Chris. I'll tell you.
So Landon Reed lined up offside. I mean, it's not that difficult, to be honest. I don't mean to criticize a kid, Larry, but you just have to look to see where the line of scrimmage is.
Especially when it's happened once, twice, three. Not the same person, but it's something that's been hurting both teams.
So now they're going to hand it here to Schwentner. Schwentner's got a huge hole. He's got a first down and more. And now the ball, I think, is on the ground. Maybe not. I think Schwentner still had it. He did. Keystone acted like it was a fumble, but it wasn't. Schwentner had it, and he's got a first down now out at the 49-yard line of Brockway.
You have two great linemen in Ben Yeo and
Johnny Verischetti.
And those are two guys I want to run behind if I'm a running back.
So now Patton looks to throw. He wants to go deep. Doherty has separation, and the throw is too far. So he had Doherty wide open, but Patton overthrew him.
We've got 1:04 here, Chris.
Third quarter, 26-22 Keystone. In a game that sometimes feels like it might be last team to have the football wins.
Central Clarion, Brookville played a game to midnight. It was a rain delay. This is a penalty delayed game.
So we're going to have a throw here over to Doherty. Doherty has some room. He's at the 45, still on his feet at the 40, and he'll go down at about the 38, 39-yard line in Keystone territory.
And that was Quentin Graham making the tackle on that play, number 12.
It'll be at the 39 of the Panthers. Pickup of 12 yards on the play.
Just a little, we call quick screen, patriot or smoke screen. People call that different names.
Now they're going to hand it to Schwentner. Schwentner's got another hole as he then is met in that hole at about the 40 or 37-yard line. So give him a pickup of 2 on the play.
It was a trap block, I think. I thought he was hurt. He came back out, number 70. I don't have his number for Brockway, Chris.
79, I think it is, actually, Larry.
79? Then that would be Chase Wolf.
The guard next to the center to the left?
Yes.
It is 79, Chase Wolf.
So
Patton will go to throw. He's under pressure. Henry can't get him. There's a flag. It's called late, and you know what happened there? It's the right call. The lineman looked at the referee, and it wasn't until he looked at the referee that the referee threw the flag on him. If he just played it like he hadn't hit him in the back, I don't think he would have been called.
Right.
But it's going to be a block in the back here with 0.6 seconds to go in the third quarter. And now Keystone's got to decide, do they take it or do they take the play? I think they take the penalty.
that was Jacob Henry, number 2, applying pressure again. And
the line of scrimmage was the 37. They should mark it off from the 37, which is what they're going to do. It's going to be accepted, I think. They still don't know where they're marking it from. It's unbelievable. They're marking it from the 39. The line of scrimmage was the 37. They're going to mark it from the 39. Wow. I know. We're not supposed to criticize the officiating, but you've got to get the mark right. So it's a 12-yard penalty on Brockway. Should have been a 10-yard penalty, but it's a 12-yard penalty on the Rovers. They'll have the ball at their 49-yard line now. It should have gone from the line of scrimmage, which was the 37. It was marked from the 39. So they'll go here, last play of the third quarter. Patton wants to throw. Patton's going to throw. He's got a man over here. That's Doherty. Doherty still on his feet, and he's dragged out of bounds at about the 36-yard line.
This kid's impressing me, Mr. Caleb Doherty. He's our soccer player. Is that right, Chris?
Yeah, maybe at the 37. I think they're going to mark it. They're going to mark him down at the 37-yard line, and that'll bring an end to our third quarter. We'll be back here on the YDL Sports Network in 1 minute. You're also listening on Seven Mountains Media's Bigfoot Legends. 30 minutes in a minute.
Are you hungry? Of course you're hungry. And Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion is ready to tackle that hunger for you. Serving amazing food since 2008, Daddy's has been Clarion's go-to stop whenever hunger strikes. Whether it's a good old-fashioned hot dog or hamburger, a salad, or something from their rotating chef's menu. Yes, I said rotating chef's menu. Daddy has you covered. You can order ahead by calling 814-223-4687 or come on in and dine in. Have a big event you are catering? Daddy's can do that too. Like Daddy's on Facebook at Daddy's Clarion and stop in today. You won't be disappointed.
Fran Morelli Sales and Service is a family-owned and operated used car dealership and auto repair facility that has been serving Brockway, Pennsylvania since 1976. At Fran Morelli Sales and Service, we stock a wide variety of used cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. You never have to worry about buying a vehicle from us, with each of our vehicles in our inventory going through a rigorous inspection process to make sure that your vehicle is in the best condition. Call our team of experts today at 814-265-1330 and check us out at franmorelli.com.
Back here, fourth quarter, 26-22 Keystone, start of the fourth. Patton back to throw. Patton steps up. Patton's going to get out of it. Patton's at the 30. Patton's inside the 30. He's at the 25. He's still on his feet, and he's run out of bounds at about the 22-yard line. Great job there by Aiden Patton to keep that play alive and pick up the first down for the Rovers.
Another cramp here, Chris. We got a timeout here again.
Yeah, we'll take it with them. We'll be right back here on the YDL Sports Network.
Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny.
We're back here. We apologize to Hunter Station. We'll get that commercial in for them here in a minute as we're back to live action here. 11:47 to play in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter brought to you by Best Wealth Management. Best Wealth, MGMT.com. First down and 10 for Brockway at the 22. Here's a throw to Kale. Kale on his feet. Kale is going to go into the end zone. It's a Tampa touchdown for the Rovers, who retake the lead, 28-26.
Little nice, little smoke screen there, a Patriot, and great lead block. I'm trying to pick up who got the block that set that up. Great call.
So with 11:39 to play here in the fourth quarter, Brockway has regained the lead, 28-26, as they send out Doherty to try the extra point. Kick is up. That kick is good, and there's another flag down. Let's wait and see what the flag is. Bruno Iafredo Wrestling Camp flag. It's going to be on Keystone, and it might be on the kickoff. As it is now 29-26 Rovers, as the officials still discuss this flag.
We're going to get the call here. Warm up to the call.
So whatever it was, it's going to be assessed on the kickoff. It'll be a 15-yarder, I imagine. So they'll kick off from inside Keystone territory now at the Keystone 45-yard line. Oh, it'll be a kickoff for Doherty. And again, that penalty on Keystone should mean the kickoff comes from...
It was a 5-yard penalty. It must have been an offsides.
Well, no, they wouldn't. A 5-yard penalty wouldn't be assessed on the kickoff, Larry. They haven't marked it off yet here. Yeah, it's a 15-yarder. That's what I thought. I was pretty sure of that. It's a 15-yarder, so they're going to kick off. Now, if you're Brockway, do you try an onside kick here? I think I do. I mean, look, if you don't get it, they're going to get the ball at the 35. It's not really that big of a deal, is it?
Nice little gap in the middle right here.
Yeah, I think I'd try an onside kick.
To be honest, they don't have enough players in their inside the box there. Keystone doesn't. They only have 4 guys.
Yeah, if I'm Brockway, I'm trying an onside kick. I'm at least squibbing it.
1, 2, 3.
They're going to chip it. Coming up for it. That ball's on the ground, and a Keystone player, I do believe, fell on it. I think that was Brady Dunlap, who was heads up.
Yes, it is.
To get on top of that ball at the 18, maybe 19-yard line. That was dangerous. It was a squib type of. It was a short. You wouldn't call it a squib. What would you call that? A pop up?
A pop up. I guess that's as good a term as anything. You know, good to kick that ball up in the air and try to get coverage down on it, and I think that's what they were trying to do.
And the Keystone player came up and had it knocked down. And now Kath throws.
Wow.
I mean, not Kath. That was Corsetti threw for Kath, who dropped it.
A very, very unusual drop for him.
So it'll be 2nd down and 10. Again, this fourth quarter brought to you by Best Wealth Management. At Best Wealth Management, they will plan, invest, and secure for you. BestWealthManagement.com or WestWealthMGMT.com. Now, quickly a throw out here, and it is incomplete.
That was intended for Jacob Henry that time.
So it'll bring up a 3rd down and 10.
Well defended by number 15, Colton Ross, coming out from his linebacker position.
And they just realized the tee was still on the field. So they're going out to get the tee. One of the assistant coaches for Brockway noticed it, pointed it out to the official on this side, and he goes out, gets it, hands it off to the ball boy, who brings it over to the sideline. And now, with the official not even ready, we snap the football. Kess going to throw it deep. He is hit as he throws, and it's incomplete. But that play should have never gone off, as the official over here wasn't even set. So that'll bring up a 4th down and a punting situation here for the Panthers. Or at least you'd imagine it's a punting situation, as that was exactly what the Brockway defense wanted after the go-ahead touchdown, to go 3 and out and not have a lot of time go off the clock.
It looks like I'm just kind of switching up there. They're moving Caleb Doherty back to receive. They move Pisarcik up. And
that is a high punt. Doherty will field it at his own 42, coming towards the near sideline. He'll get around the 45, and that's where he'll be driven out of bounds by Jacob Henry.
Jacob did a nice job there, letting up. He could have maybe finished that tackle on the sideline. It may have been close to being a penalty. It was a classy act on his part.
So with 11:11 to play here, it'll be 1st down and 10 for Brockway at their own 45-yard line, leading 29-26.
We've got 2x2, which they've been running almost all night. Last week they ran zero formation, as we talked with Allegheny. See if they're going to run the ball here.
They're going to throw it. They're going to throw it over here to Kale, and Kale's going to have real close to a 1st down.
Basically the same play that they had scored on. And as Woody Hayes used to say, if it play worked the first time, it'll work a second time.
It will be a 1st down for Kale at the 45 of Keystone. It's a Vanessa Butter Supply 1st down. Here's a handoff to Schwentner, I do believe, and Schwentner goes right up the middle over the 40 to the 38-yard line. That was Schwentner on the carry. So pick up a 7 on the play. The Keystone 38, it'll be 2nd down and 3 as Brockway looks to expand on its 29-26 lead. Patton out of the gun. Keystone almost jumped, and they did. So another offside on the Panthers.
Young defensive lineman there for Keystone.
That'll be enough for a 1st down, so it'll be a Tenesta Butter Supply penalty 1st down for Brockway at the Keystone 33-yard line. As we hit the 10-minute mark here in quarter number 4. Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football. Looking to throw is Patton. Patton's got all kinds of time. Now he's got Doherty over on the far sideline. Doherty makes a man miss. He's inside the 20, down to about the 18-yard line.
We got an injured player over here. Keystone player behind me. Behind the line of scrimmage here.
They're going to mark him at the 19. So they enter the Pizza Hut red zone. Nobody out Pizza's the Hut. PizzaHut.com at the Keystone 19. With the Keystone player down, we will step aside here for 30 seconds.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
Keystone player still down, so we'll step aside here. Well, nope, they're going to pull him up now. He's going to walk off under his own power. That is Everett Fulton. So the big man walks off under his own power. That's nice to see. In fact, now he's jogging off. Ball will be first down and 10 at the 19-yard line of Keystone for Brockway. 9:43 to play here in the Best Wealth Management fourth quarter.
This has been a pretty physical game tonight by both teams. Gang tackling almost every play.
So out of the gun will come Patton here. Puts a man in motion. He's going to flip it to that man. That is Doherty. Doherty is in trouble. Doherty trying to hit the corner, and he's not going to get there.
Boy, that was tackled by Corsetti on that play.
Dom Corsetti takes him down back at the... Where are they going to mark this? All the way back at the 20. If they're marking this all the way back at the 29, that's a loss of 10 on the play. My goodness. Didn't realize he was that far behind the line of scrimmage when he got taken down.
Never been a big fan of lateral plays down near the 20-yard line or inside the 30.
So 2nd and 20 here for the Rovers. Out of the gun is Patton. He wants to go deep.
Post.
He's got Snowberger over there, and it is incomplete.
Wow.
Nice to see Aiden Snowberger, though, back in the game for Brockway after leaving with the injury earlier on that fumble in the third quarter. But now it's a 3rd down and 20. Fire whistles went off here in Brockway, and the fire trucks had to leave the stadium to go to whatever the emergency is. Prayers to whoever needs their services right now. 3rd down and 20. Back to throw is Patton. Patton in trouble. Avoids the sack. Flag comes down, then it'll be a face mask on Keystone. Patton still running. Patton will throw it. He's got a man out there. That is, I think that's Doherty with the catch at the 15, and now Jake Heigl has a decision to make.
Well, you get an extra down if you take the penalty.
But depending on
lose yardage.
But depending on the severity of it, if it's 15 yards, maybe. But if it's 5 yards, you're at 3rd and 15 versus 4th and 5. I'm not sure. I get the down situation, Larry. I'm not sure what I'd do. So, it's not like the NFL. You don't get to add it on to the end of the run, do you?
No.
Oh, it's not a face mask. It's a whole. Oh, yeah, it is a face mask. So it's a 5-yard face mask on Keystone. I think that's what they decided. And now Brockway's just trying to make a decision on what they want to do. You don't add this on to the end, do you?
No.
So Brockway is going to... Wait.
It looks like they are doing it, yeah.
Is that the rule in high school football, Larry?
I think Todd's coming out and questioning it right now here.
I don't think that's the rule in high school. I could be wrong. That might be the rule, but I don't think that's the rule in high school football.
Take the play or get the down and the penalty. That's what it should be.
So still waiting to see what... Now they're going to discuss this further. Yeah, we'll see what they come up with. I'm not smart enough to know what it should be. I'm not even going to try to guess. I don't think in high school football I think that's a Sunday rule.
I don't remember ever seeing a tack on unless it's like a personal foul, like after the play type thing.
Correct.
So as we wait to find out what's going on here.
I don't think they're going to. They are going to
They are going to add it on. Is that enough for a first down? I don't think so. I think it'll be third down or second down and ball's at what, the 10-yard line? 10-yard line.
I know you're going to go to your rule book tonight, Chris.
I am very curious as to whether or not you can add on whether you can add on here or not. I don't think you can. Just me, but I could be again wrong completely. Should be third down, and that's what.
No, it's fourth.
Shouldn't be fourth down.
So that's where
you can't. No, whatever they've done here, Larry Weiser, they've done incorrectly. I don't know what they've done, but it's incorrect. It can either be third down and 1 with the penalty added on, or fourth down and 5, but it cannot be fourth down and 1. The officials have gotten this one completely wrong. You don't get it's third down. It should have been third down. They're going to hand it off, and that's going to be a first down either way. But you cannot have a penalty added to a play and then the play count and the down count. That just can't happen. So Schwender's going to pick up the first down after the complete mess up by the officials. And I know they're like, don't criticize the officials, but the officials need to know the rules too at some point in time. Just inexcusable there by the referees. Here's a quick pass out to Doherty, and Doherty into the end zone, or is he? He is out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Here was what I was about to say. I almost assumed that it was where they spotted the ball, which wasn't where they spotted the ball.
I have no idea what the heck happened on that, Larry. Whatever happened there was completely that you don't add the penalty yardage and then say that the down counts. You can't do that.
And I think they should know that too. Obviously, that's why I'm thinking that the ball was either spotted wrong or what on that play.
So it's out of the Wildcat is Pisarcik. He'll take the snap and he'll go straight up the middle, and it's a Brockway touchdown. So the Rovers now lead 35-26.
I've been watching Pisarcik all night. He's been favoring his ankle. This time he's limping a little bit more. So he's been playing kind of injured tonight.
So Doherty on to attempt the extra point. And that kick is up, and that kick is good. We'll return here in 20 seconds.
A good garbage company is like a good long snapper. You don't realize you need one until you don't have one. For a great, dependable garbage service in Clarion County, nobody does it better than Larson's Garbage Service. Locally owned and active in the community for over 50 years, Larson's offers flat rates that are easy to understand with no hidden fees and no contracts. Find out more at larsongarbageservice.com.
Back here, 36-26 now. Brockway in the lead. The Rovers answer after going down 26-22 with back-to-back touchdowns to go up 10 here with 8:31 to play. I still go back to that play, Larry. One of two things happened there. They either didn't understand that at the end of a penalty, you don't change the down, or they misspotted the ball completely because he was down at the 15 and they moved it up to the 10. So either they declined the penalty and it was moved to the 10 when it should have been at the 15, or they gave them the penalty but then took away the down, which that would be wrong too. So either way, they were wrong on that. It happens. They're human. It's okay. It didn't really affect Brockway or Keystone, I don't think, on that drive at all, but it was not administered properly. And again, it's okay to say that an official didn't administer the play properly, but also understand that just like players and coaches, they make mistakes.
Here's a kickoff, and that kickoff will once again go out of bounds.
See, Caleb's like me some days on the golf course that everything seems to hook.
So Keystone's going to take that ball at the 35-yard line.
We've got 8:30 left.
So now Keystone with the football at the 35-yard line. Here's Corsetti. Corsetti up over the, well, they're going to call him, I think, down at the 40, maybe the 41. Depends on which official you look at. They're going to put him
5-yard gain.
Yeah, almost. We're going to call that the 40.
Just a quick isolation with the one back leading up onto the linebacker.
So Keystone will go with trips. Now they're going to run the option to Henry. Henry's got a first down. Henry still on his feet. Carries our defender over the 50 into Brockway territory to the 49-yard line.
Yeah, pick up of about 11 there.
Going to be at the Brockway 49. $7:56 to play. Running clock here in the fourth quarter. Brockway 36, Keystone 26. Keystone, clock ran out, but they're going to let him play the play. Throw over the middle. Was it complete? It looks like it was to Henry. Or to Heater, excuse me. Yeah, that was Spencer Heater, yes. At the 46-yard line, so pick up a 3 on the play.
I'll tell you, Brockway's done a good job every time they've done that rollout.
So they're going to go 3 receivers to the right. Looks to the left, and the ball is almost picked off. Xavier Schwentner had a beat on it, was able to knock it down. If he had picked it off, he would have had us pick 6.
Great defensive call by Brockway right there. I mean, Dominic looked to the right, came back. Immediately, I think he knew who he was going to throw to there.
So it's 3rd down and 7 for Keystone at the 46 of Brockway. Trailing by 10 with 7 minutes to go. You figure this is 4-down territory, don't you?
I would think at this point. 7 minutes to go.
Out of the gun is
screen.
There's a screen to Keth. Keth catches it. Keth is in traffic. He won't have the first down, but he's going to be about a yard short at the 40-yard line.
He's about a yard, maybe.
Yeah, yard, maybe a little less than a yard.
A little less?
Yeah, it looks like a short yard here.
I don't know. I'm looking at the stick over there, but
4th down and 1 here. This could be the game for both teams. 10-point lead for Brockway, 36-26 as we fall under 3:29. They're going to give Corsetti, and Corsetti's met, and I'm not sure he got it. Where they're spotting him, he doesn't have it. The Brockway defense comes up with the stand.
Is that Maddox, or is that what is hard to pay? Looks like Johnny Verichetti that time.
So Brockway's defense comes up big with the stop at the 40-yard line, and the Rovers will take over with 6:17 to go, up 36-26.
They got to go for at least that was, I think, Henry making a tackle there. Am I right?
Who ran that? Schwentner?
Yes. No, it was number 10, our young man who
Patton.
We didn't have his number earlier in the game.
No, for Brockway. Who ran the ball for Brockway? That was Schwentner.
Schwentner did.
10 was the tackle back at the 35, so a loss of 5 on the play. Now to throw. Caught over there. I think that's Doherty again. And Doherty will be piled up over there at about the 42-yard line. We'll see where they mark it. It'll be a 3rd down and about 8. So Jordan Hoover, who used to coach the defense for Brockway, tried to look up that situation for us. Larry says that the 5 yards looks like they got that part of it right, that it would be tacked on at the end of the run. So thanks to Jordan for being Johnny on the spot. We need like Gene Sterator in the booth for us. Maybe Al's best friends with him. Maybe Al can get him up here for us. Here's Patton again. Patton running. Patton's at the 50. Patton lowers his shoulders. He's got a 1st down inside Keystone territory at about the 48-yard line.
Quentin Graham on the tackle, and that was he paid the price for that tackle.
It's at the Keystone 47 as the clock runs to 4:50. So here's a handoff to Schwentner. And Schwentner will have a few yards here. As Larry's going to head down here as the ball is at the 47, no gain. Oh, I'm sorry, it's at the 42. We'll pick up a 5, not no gain. Sorry about that, folks. I'm curious here, folks, what Schwentner's got. Schwentner is at 91 yards right now. Here's a throw over to Kale. Kale's going to have another 1st down inside the... So that pass to Kale. At the... where are they going to mark it? They're going to mark it at the 32-yard line. And now with it is Schwentner, as he's going to go, I think, over 100 yards on the day. As he's up at the 20-yard line. So Schwentner breaks the 100-yard mark for the evening. First down and 10 at the 20 for Brockway. 3:06 to play. They lead by 10, 36-26 after trailing 26-22. Patton out of the gun. He'll turn and hand to Schwentner. Schwentner still on his feet, fighting for yards up to about the 17. So give Schwentner 3 on the play. And now we have another Keystone player down. We'll take this opportunity to step aside for 30 seconds. 36-26, Brockway over Keystone, 2.5 to play. Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at
8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695.
Back here with 2.5 minutes to play at Veriskety Field in Brockway, where the Rovers lead Keystone 36-26. Another cramping situation for a Panther as they continue to stretch him out. We will step aside here once again.
All-American HQ Custom Apparel and Engraving can do almost anything on almost everything. We're your one-stop shop for your custom needs. All-American HQ Custom Apparel and Engraving. We can do almost anything on almost everything.
So that's James Rankin with the cramp as he's limping off. Cramping has become an issue here for Keystone. As Brockway will have 2nd and 7 from the 17 as they've entered the Pizza Hut red zone. Nobody out, PizzaHut.com, Pizza Hut in DuBois, Pizza Hut in St. Mary's, Pizza Hut in Clearfield, Pizza Hut in Brookville, Pizza Hut in Clarion. So now Patton, as the clock is running and the play clock has still got 25 seconds to go, 2:08 on the main clock, he's going to be in no hurry to snap this ball. Keystone does have all 3 timeouts, but trailing by 10, the Panthers don't seem to be in any hurry to use them. Play clock still has 10 on it. Play clock's at 5. He'll take the snap, and Patton will keep it himself. Patton is at the 15. There's a flag down as he goes down at the 10-yard line. We'll see what the flag is. The flag is down at the 11-yard line, and Brockway looks to be walking backwards here as they're going to call a block in the back on the Rovers. And they will mark it from they're going to mark it from the 16-yard line, so we'll give them a gain of a yard on the play. But the blocking call on Brockway moves the Rovers back to their 26. And now they're going to hand it to Schwentner. Schwentner straight up the gut. Keystone's going to call time here. We'll take it with them. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network. We'll return in 30 seconds.
Why should you choose Nolf Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Fairmont City? Why wouldn't you choose them? At Nolf, their sales are speedy and include upfront and straightforward pricing. If it's service and parts you're after, they have skilled technicians who are factory trained while offering knowledgeable parts experts. Maybe you need Nolf's full service body shop offering top quality collision repair to all makes and models of cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. Or do you want to cruise the highway in a clean, shiny vehicle thanks to Nolf's detailing service? No matter your needs, Nolf Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Fairmont City is there for you. Find out more at NolfChryslerDodge.com.
So back here after that Keystone timeout. It'll be 3rd down and 10 for Brockway at the 20-yard line of the Panthers. They lead 36-26. Patton looks to throw. Patton's under pressure. Patton rolls, and Patton is taken down by Henry back at about the 30-yard line. And now Keystone will take another timeout. So they're going to mark that ball down at the 31-yard line, so a loss of 11. It'll bring up a 4th down. And we'll take this timeout and be right back here in 30 seconds. You're watching High School Football on the YDL Sports Network, listening on Bigfoot Legends.
Excellence, teamwork, responsibility. Those are the foundations on which Phoenix Sintered Metals in Brockway is built. Phoenix is a Verischetti family-owned powder metal manufacturer committed to being an industry leader through excellence, innovation, and continuous improvement. Phoenix emphasizes employee teamwork as well as responsibility to the community. Like any team striving to be the best it can be, it knows that hard work and perseverance pay off.
Back here, a minute 25 to play. 36-26, Brockway in the lead. They have a 4th down and 21 at the 31-yard line of Keystone. So Patton will have 3 receivers to his right, 1 receiver to his left. Schwentner is the sidecar. Back to pass. Patton looks deep, and he's going to be sacked back at the 36-yard line. Henry and Heater on that sack. At the 36-yard line. So the Panthers will take over trailing by 10 with a minute 19 to play. 36-26. So Keystone looking to pull some magic out here, down 10 with just over a minute to play. Don't forget to stick around for Larry Weiser with our player of the game interview after this one. Out of the gun is Corsetti. He'll look to throw, and it's knocked down. So it'll bring up a 2nd down and 10. That was Decker again. The mini TJ Watt, according to Larry Weiser. So minute 16 now to play. 2nd and 10 from the 36 for Keystone. They'll go twin receivers to each side. Heater is the sidecar next to Corsetti. Corsetti takes the snap. Now he's going to run it up the middle on a draw. Corsetti's at the 40. Corsetti's at the 45, and he'll run out of bounds at the 50-yard line. So Corsetti will be marked out at midfield. Clock stops with a minute 8 to play. In a game that has reached the 3-hour mark. Out of the gun. Back to throw. Throws it over. It's caught by Keth. Keth looks for the sideline. Keth still on his feet. Keth inside the 30-yard line. We'll see there. They mark him out. They're going to mark him out, it looks like, at the 29, maybe the 28. They will mark it out at the Brockway 28. So a pickup of 22 on the play. Still a minute to play. 36-26 Brockway out of the gun. Corsetti. Corsetti comes to the side. That is Heater. Heater turns it inside. Heater's across the 20, down at about the 18-yard line. Is it enough for a 1st down? It is not. It'll be at the 19. And now Keystone will spike it with 41.9 seconds to go. So it'll be a 3rd down and 1 at the Brockway 19 for Keystone after the spike. Keystone needs a touchdown, an onside kick recovery, and then probably another touchdown, as their kicking game has been non-existent today. Back to throw. Throws it over to Keth. Keth's going to have a 1st down, and he's going to be inside the 9-yard line, maybe the 10. They will mark it at the 10, and then Corsetti will spike it again with 33.7 to play. So it'll bring a 2nd down and goal at the 10-yard line.
Second and goal at the 10 for the Panthers. 33.7 to play. And here is Corsetti, and he'll be tackled. And now Keystone's going to use its final timeout. We'll take it with them. 36-26. This game has 26.3 seconds to go. Keystone inside the red zone at the 10-yard line. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Located at 500 Broad Street, Red Bank Chevrolet is proud to be your new Bethlehem auto dealer, offering a wide variety of new cars and trucks, as well as certified used vehicles. We also welcome our Brookville, Pittsburgh, Katanning, and Oil City customers, and are committed to placing the keys of the right vehicle in your hands. What are you waiting for? Stop by and see us today, or give us a call at 814-275-2410.
So back here, Keystone out of timeouts, 26.3 seconds to go. The Panthers face a third down and goal at the 10-yard line of Brockway, trailing by 10, 36-26. Back to throw is Corsetti. Corsetti still looking. Corsetti throws to the end zone, and it's incomplete. Pass was intended over there for Quentin Graham. So that'll bring up a fourth down and goal from the 10 for the Panthers with 19 seconds to go. So fourth and goal at the 10. Out of the gun. Corsetti looks to throw. He gets it. It's complete, but it's going to be short of the end zone. Or it was incomplete. What was it? Is diving for it there was Spence. And they're going to say that pass was incomplete, and that'll do it. So Brockway is going to rally here from a 26-22 deficit entering the fourth quarter to win this game minus something crazy happening, 36-26. Be one kneel down, and that'll do it. 36-26, Brockway comes from behind to beat Keystone and move to 4-2 on the season. We'll be back with our post-game show after these messages.
You've got dreams, might even be something big. Imagine what you could do with the right solutions. Secured against evolving threats and set up to make the right decisions faster. At Acrisure, we help protect and grow everything you've worked so hard to build. We are the brightest people using the best of technology. We are an extraordinary advantage for you. We are Acrisure.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Located at 500 Broad Street, Red Bank Chevrolet is proud to be your new Bethlehem auto dealer, offering a wide variety of new cars and trucks, as well as certified used vehicles. We also welcome our Brookville, Pittsburgh, Katanning, and Oil City customers, and are committed to placing the keys of the right vehicle in your hands. What are you waiting for? Stop by and see us today, or give us a call at 814-275-2410.
Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA?
Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695. Allegheny Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. They offer complete design, build, installation, and maintenance of automated systems for a variety of industries. Allegheny Electric designs and installs wiring and lighting for any size project, big or small. And when you find yourself in a jam, they'll get your machine or facility back up and running in no time. Call Allegheny Electric Service at 814-781-1940 or visit AlleghenyElectric.com.
Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com.
We are back here with our Clarion Area Chamber of Business and Industry postgame show, the Clarion Area. We're better together. Find out more at clarionpa.com. ALF starts this week. And we're going to be here with our player of the game. You're not going to be able to see him on the TV, but you will be able to hear him. And I will have a video interview up on the site later on. We'll have Xavier Schwetner, our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game, take a look over here. And Xavier, I want to just check something real quick here before we get into this interview, brought to you by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, where you come for the view and you stay for the feud. And that's what I thought, Xavier. You had 112 yards rushing today, a touchdown. First of all, just talk a little bit about coming from behind. You guys were down 26-22 going to the fourth quarter, scored a couple of fourth quarter touchdowns.
In the first half, we kind of just shot ourselves in the foot. We just had to trust the coaches, trust the town of Brockway, everything like that, and we just needed to trust ourselves.
And talk a little bit about your individual performance today. 112 yards on the ground. A lot of those were hard yards. Talk a little bit about how you felt you played, ran the football.
I'm definitely proud of myself, but always can improve, always can get better.
Talk about some of the holes those linemen were opening for you and how fun it was to go through those.
Yeah, it was awesome. I love them.
What do you remember from your touchdown?
Me and a bunch of guys just trying to get in the end zone.
How important is it to have some balance like you guys had on offense tonight?
Very important. Very, very important.
After the loss a couple weeks ago to Port Allegheny, you guys have seemed to rebound real well. Just talk about how this team didn't let that loss get to them.
Yeah, we just need to stay physical. We need to stay the things that we did against Port Allegheny in the first half, stuff like that. We needed to just play a full game, good football, and we're still striving to do that.
Well, thanks, Xavier Schwetner, our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game. Xavier, I think, got a T-shirt down below. We'll get a picture of him here, and that'll do it for us here tonight. This has been a long one, so we're going to wrap it up. Final score, Brockway 36, Keystone 26, final score. We'll see you next week.
shirt. Oh no, your shirt's there. Let's get a picture of you with the shirt.